Oh, all right. I think I got it all set up. Let me see. Well, I can see that, although I don't have enough delay. Yeah, no, I don't have enough delay to like be able to see if it actually is working properly. All right. Just stand here and do awkward little hand motions in front of the mirror. It is so weird to see Zhongli smile because I never see him smile in the promotional material. Anyway. I should make. I mean, I appreciate using all these avatars, and there's so many avatars out here, but I should probably make like an actual, you know, avatar that's like more reminiscent of myself. Just because, yeah. Like, anyway. Still haven't installed that mod to like look at the back of my hands. I should see if I can't turn that off. Okay. I'll see if I can't turn that off in the future. Anyway, well, can I see? You know what? I will do it this way. I'll go to my own instance of the Avatar Hub. Why is this like this? Oop. Hit OK, and then of course doesn't have it. Spanish Hub, you would think with the fact that it's advertised right here, and I don't want to go see people in other worlds, you would think that with it right here like this, I'd be able to just go into there and look at stuff, but of course not. Thank you for populating more. Over this way, please. Push. Yes, I'm well aware there's booba on screen. Welcome to VRChat. It's... Huh. What do your avatars look like? That's what I do. That's what I do in this game. I go look at avatars. Oh. Okay, so if I change worlds, you guys just don't see anything? Mr. Luigi, please. Although, there's no mirror nearby, is there? Yes, hello, Mr. Luigi. Oh, and there they are. The various avatars that people have made. Some of them OC, some of them maybe not. I think I've actually seen someone like make an avatar based around that one, actually. Oddly enough. Well, do we have a window? Okay, that's just straight up Teto up there. That's a mirror. Oh, wait. I forgot. You can see a mirror. Now you can see me talking in the body of Zhongling. I think is it Zong or Zhong? I don't know because I don't speak Chinese. I should use the finger if I'm going to talk like this, like I'm pointing my finger for real. Problems. Anyway. Check up on you guys. I don't know. I've kind of developed like a. Oddly enough, even though this is like my, what is it? I think it's my first full week. No, it's my second week. My second week of using VR. I've kind of gotten used to anything that comes with it. Like when it first came about, I got to turn myself around because cords, and I also got to back up because my chaperone was popping up. When I first started playing VR, like doing stuff like this and moving around and walking, that caused me to get really dizzy because I'm physically not moving, but my character is moving. Also, am I floating? No, I'm not floating. Good. It knows my height today. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm physically I know I'm not moving, but in the game I'm moving, and that threw me for such a loop the first time I did it. Now, I think one of the last times I was in VRChat, I think I spent a solid 8 hours in here without problems. Oh, so is this just what are we looking at here? Give me what are we looking at here? Oh, it's a video screen. Well, you probably will not be using this, but there's a video player in this hub. And must also the video hub must also include the ability to like see yourself and do dances on stuff back here. Emotes, facial animations on various hand motions, always weird. Because like just doing a peace sign like this, you'd think he'd be smiling, but no, hand open is smiling for him. Also, I hope it doesn't look too blurry. I can't tell because this is adjusted for seeing in like actual vision. So to me right now, things look a tiny bit blurry. Also, ignore the fact that I've got two hands touching each other. I literally am holding both things in one hand. But I will say I've been enjoying VRChat enough that I've been sitting here contemplating actually getting full, like, buying my own headset because I'm borrowing a roommate's headset, and B, buying full how the hell do you do this? Buying full body so I can actually like move my legs independently of the rest of my body in this. Hello, King Sloth. Moving and falling a game will mess with my head. Gives. Well then, I will let you know that there are sometimes sometimes while in VRChat here, some models have flight, which yes lets you fly. That still gives me a problem. So you can't just click on it. So people are just selling models of Fubuki and Mio. I already know a world. I have a world saved in my favorites that I can go to where I can get models of either of these two characters. Yes, it's a Hololive world. Anyway, let's go back and look at some of the models because this is like I don't know why this is the thing I've been loving to do lately. Is just look at the various models that are available. And like I said in a tweet, I'm a little skeptical about going into portals and going to public places because A, I don't know what people I don't trust are going to do in this, and B, as I have said before, as I've said multiple times, I have the social graces of a cheese grater. I have a message. Alex would like to play. Okay, let me just send her a message on Discord really quick. Where are you in my list? Sorry, that's gonna look weird for a minute because I'm sending messages. Also looking on the side here. That's the problem though. Unless you pay like I can still talk to you guys. Unless you pay like a monthly subscription. Also, you guys can't see me typing in. No, you cannot. Good. Unless you pay like a monthly subscription to this game, you're limited to 25 avatars. But you can always favorite tons of worlds. So if you want to use a specific avatar, you can go to a world, select that avatar, and use it. Welcome back, Kingslaw. Mr. Luigi, you can actually play. You can play VRChat on desktop mode. Just your mouse is your head movement, and you don't have much like hand options unless it's an emote. Oops, shoot. Oh, no, not done. Give my keyboard back, so I have to hit enter. There. Figured so. Can I do? Oh, I can't do both hands. Well, Mr. Luigi, what would I do to you if I told you that things extend beyond that? Let's see. Oh, you guys have seen this. Let's see. Let's just do this. Change the avatar. I mean, just by doing this, I'm pretty sure you can ascertain what I'm telling you, Mr. Luigi. Yes? Just by this avatar right here, you know what I'm telling you? Yes? Yes? I believe we're in accord on this stance right now. Yes? Help, my head's outside of my body. Help, my head's outside of my body. Let's see. Anyway. Gotta type message back really quick. You can watch Morag do a folded pose. Oh, shoot. I will say, typing a message, I'm doing this one letter at a time right now. Because I'm in the VR mode or the headset mode. So I'm typing my messages one letter at a time. Enter. Done. Yep, just solid chilling. By the way, I will. Oh right, my emails are still up. Oops. But yeah, I will mention that VRChat free game, and because it supports VR headsets, and VR headsets don't need all that much power to run. Well, it doesn't require a very complex computer, so to say. But hey, let's see if I can go get a whirl here, just because Mr. Luigi's here, and this is what I've been doing a lot of. This is what I've been doing a lot of, by the way, in my spare time when I'm playing this game, is just if I'm not chatting with friends in VR chat, I'm going to worlds and looking at avatars and then remembering worlds for later. Okay. There's a few in this collection. I try to remember where I went. Instance, invite. Oh, only my friends may join. Go. I'm playing a little bit risky because I have friended 1 or 2 people on here that aren't on my normal contacts list. So use that to your knowledge. By the way, where am I in space? I have to look where I am in space. Hold on. Okay, I'm facing that way. That's why there's a cord. This is not the place I thought it was. Music. Haha. Haha. Spoilers. Anyway, let me see. But I've seen there's one other world I had seen that basically had it like this, where the core crystals were here. I think they're called core crystals anyway. Hey, look, more spoilers. Why is, huh? Okay, so here's something to keep in note if you're gonna play VRChat. By the way, I'm gonna get closer. These little icons up here. So right now, everybody who's using the same setup I am, basically a PC setup, they can see every single one of these models you see around the room. I think I almost just hit my shelf, by the way. But so a lot of people, to have the affordable option to play VR, use the Oculus Quest. So only some models support the Oculus Quest. Anyway. I'm already using a Morag. There's a Brigade. There's a Laura. Mr. Luigi knows where I'm looking. Are you for cereal? Mr. Luigi, I think this is an affront against God right now. I do not see an angry Welsh cat girl. Oh. I'm not going to worry. Well, I should worry about the music, actually. Give me a second. Calm yourself. I very much avoid music. I very much try to avoid music. What are these? They're like Kantai or World Ships or whatever the hell that series is. It's basically booby warship waifus. Also, how is the audio mixing? I just realized. I just had to. Hello, Koi. Oh yeah, Koi, you followed me just the other day. Thanks for following. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff. But yeah, I didn't even thought about how was the audio balancing, because I don't know what. My mic is a bit high. I think I turned on VRChat, but I'll drop this down a little bit. Okay, now I'm in the yellow range, so if it's actually yellow, things will happen. Also, 1 second. We can work out things and find posts later. But anyway, let's try it. Let's go. Just because Mr. Luigi's here, let's see if we can't find that Xenoblade world I had. Wait. It's not my favorites, is it? World's favorites. Favorito. Okay. Did I put it in my favorites? I can't remember. I did not. Well, this is now going to be very awkward to find us now, isn't it? It's going to take a minute to find it because I know I've been in a world. This is where I got the Morag from. I've been in a world that has avatars. So we did this one. I think we did this one anyway. So let's try this one. And friends. I'm going to turn around just so I can face away, just so I can have my orientation reset. So my cord is behind me. There we go. This is the world. This is the world. This is the one right here. This is the one. All right, this door opens. Also, now is a good time to mention if anything's too loud or too quiet, by the way, because I'm talking with the music playing. So this is well, actually, I can fix that already. We're gonna lower that just like that. Anyway. Also, this just in case mirrors come up. But something to note is all of this that you're seeing right here, all of this was made free by one or two people. People just make this stuff for VRChat. VRChat is 300% community driven. Also, Morag's pawed around on my left here, keeps getting my vision and keeps distracting me. Anyway, also, there's also fun stuff you can do in here. This is the wrong side of the sword. This tells me that Pyra is left-handed. At least that's what it tells me, is Pyra is left-handed. How did I do that? So yeah, stuff like grabbing stuff is really hard to do if you're on desktop mode. Neat. Anyway, let's see what we got here. How do I don't know how I go. Oh, there we go. Main cast. So, as you can tell, you know, Pyra, Spa Time Pyra, Mithra. Oh, hey, look. Now I gotta find out where the heck the mirrors are. Mirrors. There's no mirror. Where's the mirror? I think it's over here. Why? Okay, there you go. Good lord, why weren't you working for a second there? Regular mirror. There you are. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Dr. Memer. Sorry if I didn't address that right away, but hello, Dr. Memer. Good to see you have entered, and like I said, thank you for the follow. I'll be trying to read your chat as often as I can, guys, but keep in mind I have to go into this Zen mode you see here, which basically me going back to my desktop anytime I want to see what you guys are typing or chatting. So, my apologies if things aren't super coherent. I haven't installed any mods. Speaking of following, Mr. Luigi has followed. So yeah, however the hell she uses these things. Let's see, what do we got? Besides anger. I feel like talking with her is a little awkward, especially this one. Her mouth kind of breaks a little bit. Well, at least she's happy. I feel like I'm catering entirely to Mr. Luigi by getting this close as Nia. What the bloody hell are you staring at? That's probably the best impersonation you're going to get out of a 6'1", 6'2" man inside of a 4-foot Welsh cat girl's body. Anyway, hi, Grandpa. Bye, Grandpa. Try again. Bye, Grandpa. Oops. There's a problem with picking up Grandpa. It's just that he's very big. Go get him, Grandpa. You didn't get him, Grandpa. I think I can even pick up this thing. Yep. Oh God, get this up. Now somebody's going to tell me that is an enemy. She doesn't point. Nia doesn't point. She just gets... Does she get angry? No, this is her natural... Well, it looks angry to me, but this is her natural state of being. See, doing stuff like this... Oh, you can't even see my hand if I do that. Doing stuff like this, like looking over an edge, that's the kind of stuff that will trip you up, even if you're familiar with VR stuff. But yeah, of course, we have Poppy and Tora and this mistake. Why do they have so many Tora? Also, we have Gramps. I think I gotta see because I know Gramps in like Xenoblade 2 is very small. How small are we talking? Well, if the speed at which I'm moving is any example of that, I am this small. I am. Cannot deny it any longer. I am small. Yeah, so avatars go varying ranges of sizes. Like this is probably one of my shorter. This is probably one of the shorter avatars I've seen or been in. And yes, this does reflect when you're playing with others. Because if I'm playing with somebody else and they're like in their standard human height or even like short human height, they're still standing leagues above me. Like holy cow, they are like still towering over me. So I actually do have to look up to talk to people. Also, I'm just keeping an eye. I'm keeping my eye on certain things. Oh gosh, hopefully it didn't show up. Okay, I don't think it did. I need to remember that I'm actually capturing the game, not this. So there's you, Pandoria. See, as much as I would like to play these games, I haven't. So just yeah. Yeah, like keep in mind, when I was walking in here just a second ago, I was eye level with all these. Now look at me. I am looking at the core crystals and nothing else. Oh, it shows up my hands who these people are. Neat. Let me get back into an avatar that I can actually see things at. Holy cow. Just that is a problem. Okay, so Rex model is probably going to appear over here. Yes. So what flavor of Rex would you like today out of the 15? You? Why is it Minecraft? So let's just turn. You know what? Toggle all. I think it turns them all on. Well, let me make sure of it. Oh, there we go. I don't know what this is all going to entail, but once again, appealing to Mr. Luigi. Oh, I'm not even close to the mirror yet. There you go. It's Xenoblade. This is like half of what the costumes look like. Just wiggle. I can Oh god, no! I can interact with the freaking ear things. Oh god. Again, catering. Why am I allowed to interact with the ears? This is like a detriment. I'm just gonna do this. Then again, I'm never gonna sit in this model. So that's Jin over there. I know. Like I know some characters. Oh god, why are there so many? There's 2 more Nias here. There's so many Nias. Oh, I see. Hot Spring Nia, which we're not gonna do, and Swimsuit Nia. We're not gonna do those because even though I'm already in this, I'm already in this Nia avatar. I feel scummy because I'm a 6-foot man in a small woman's body that is very suggestively clad, we'll say. Which, yes, that does mean this is as bad as you think it is. Gotta be careful picking avatars. Why is it Ugandan Rex? Oh, here you go, Mr. Luigi. Anytime it wants to load in. Ooh, okay, there it goes. Why do I have a title? You can go away now. Thanks. There you go, Mr. Luigi, just to make you upset, right? Eh? But the models are like super expressive too. So a lot of people put a lot of time into models, but it's usually like the PC only models that are this expressive. But like this is just one of many worlds. Like let's see. Oh, here's Melia. What? Oh, Future Connected and then regular Melia. Edgel, don't know who that is. Charla, Ryan. You know, like I said, people will make these avatars and they just do them for free. Go nuts, have fun. But speaking of these, hey, now that we're done with that, let's go into something that I think at least half of you are. And hey, really, there it goes. Let me go to my favorites list. So hey, y'all fellow degenerates, enjoy Hololive. Keep in mind, I will never. Well, there is one I have, but I will very rarely use it unless I'm actually in a group of friends and they don't mind it that much. I have one of these avatars saved. Right, I'm still Milton. So, welcome to degeneracy on the highest scale, where you can yeet a Shinigami. She's fine. That sounds legendary. I'm sorry. I know you're Dr. Memer and Charles' server, but I'm still gonna say Koi Crackle just because I can. Just because your screen name here is that, so it's gonna be a lot easier for me to read, other than going, "Oh yes, Mr. Mima, Dr. Mima, Dr. Mima, I presume." Anyway, first things first on Mir. Now that that's all done, he closes his eyes on clenched fists. That seems wrong. Also, so because I'm here, and because at least one of you is a fellow degenerate, what are we doing? Also, I just want to point out this travesty really quick because I was in here last night before I went to bed. So hey, look, Hollow English first generation, all the smalls. Where is she? Where's Kiata? Where is Kiata? There is a very distinct space right here where Kiata should be, but she is not here. They don't have male bay, but I can at least somewhat appease your curiosity. You have any Okasia logs? I mean, that's all you got on me. I haven't watched too much of Bay, but this is what you get. They put enough effort to put Bay in, but nobody else. But here's the part. Here's the part of all this that's the kicker, and I hate it. Come with me to this corner of the room. Also, okay, before I go, I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room with a lot of female avatars. Just elephant in the room because I notice it and it bothers me, especially because I'm in the avatar. There's a Jello situation going on in roughly this location. It's gonna catch your eye. It catches my eye. I'm addressing the elephant right away. Anyway, let's go to the corner of the room again. Check on you guys. So, for one, Kiata's not in here, but her sword's in here. Also, I just realized music's playing. I know where I have to go shut that off before it gets too much deeper. Hopefully, this place won't. Hi, Ayaka. I have to go ahead and kill the music before it keeps going. I just realized it was playing just now. Yoda yeet! Yeet. She slides. Anyway, but adding into that, so Bale's here, but Crony's sword is here, but no Crony. But and you might think, oh no, uh, Ollie's sword is here, but no Ollie. Well, oddly enough, she's one of the only Indonesian models in here, or Hollow ID. So Ali, and I'm actually no, it's not late enough today where I can scream, you know. And actually, do we have a face for it? No, we do not. Yeah, I bet we do though. Okay, this does not work in the slightest. Well, we can imitate being really loud because it's Ali. She literally just sticks her tongue out with it. What? Okay, whatever. So yeah, of the Indonesian Hololive, Ali is the only one in here right now. If there are other models around. Oh, she doesn't say Yodazo every time you get pick her up. Well, she can still go Yoda yeet. She's fine. So yeah. Here, let's just make a terrible joke right now. How many times can you play with yourself? Anyway. Marine. Oh, I gotta find him. Because I will say, by the way, there is a Hollow X, but it's only whale. Hey, Hollow 5. Unfortunately, I don't know what generation Marine is in. I wish there was an easy turn on all button. Me. Oh, Marine Sencho. God, I feel like I'm walking around a children's room with how much stuff I've just thrown everywhere. Yep. Anyway, hit him with the ahoy. I think I can actually take out the eye patch. Wait, what the hell? Oh. Yep, okay, the eye patch can come off. And put on the coat. Perfect. Like it was meant to be. Oh no. The physics on these are not physics. It's like very loose coordinations to where my hands are. At least I think this is who you're talking about. Yes. Also, I'm gonna turn this way before I go into desktop mode just to be safe. You know why I had to turn my head before I looked at that, because she would have done the yoga pose, and I mean, I don't think I need to say any more other than like gesture. Turn off. There we go. Other than gesture at, you know, this hem here, and we'll leave it at that. Yes. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, this is one of the avatars I have, and I will not use unless I have friends are okay with it. But Kaicho, salute Kaicho, or you know, good morning, motherfuckers. I will say she doesn't use the Kaicho model anymore, but this woman does still stream. If you know, you know. If you don't, if you don't know, don't worry about it. If you know, don't mention who the name is or make the connection just to be safe. Got me? You feel me? I feel me. Shut up. Okay. So I should mention that because also boobly bobbly bobbly. So if you're playing with an avatar, let's just deal with the fact that they're in the way and that you're just going to see a face full of booba for a minute. So down here, I'm showing you here. Down here, what this means is the little PC icon means anybody who's playing the desktop version of the game or is playing with the HTC Vive headset setup, which you can see I am playing as by the controllers I'm using. Am I poking at my name? Yes, I'm poking at my name. Anyway, which means anybody can see this model, no questions asked. But if somebody's using the Oculus Rift, they will not see that. They will see whatever you choose as your fallback whatever your fallback model is, which in my case I just picked a mushroom because all of the fallback models are kind of bland. Like a lot of the fallback models kind of suck. Actually, they've added a few more. I hope you guys can see all this actually. But all this really, oh, that would explain why I saw that guy. Oh, maybe not. So yeah, so this is like this whole list. Like these are publicly available, so you can pick whatever. This explains why I saw this guy the other day because he used a fallback avatar and was switching between that and other unfortunate ones. We'll say there's a different avatar actually I wanted to put on because as my fallback, Day's Fault or some crap like that. So yeah. So, but yeah, basically, if someone's using the Oculus Quest, they won't see Kaicho or Coco, Kiryu Coco. They will see the night guy, which perfectly fine because the Oculus Quest is more of a budget. The Oculus Quest is a budget version of a VR setup, whereas the Vive or playing on desktop is more what they designed VRChat to be like initially. You follow me? I hope you follow me anyway. Right. Turning away first. Yes. PC would be the way to. God damn it. Kaijo, why you got so much boing boing? Yes, PC would be a way to go, preferably like either desktop or to get an HTC Vive or something that's like directly PC supported, just so you can see all the models. Because as you can tell here by what we're looking at here, every single one of these models, and I mean every single one of these that you see here, is PC only. Or I guess only PC players can see. Oh, it makes me sad because there's no Sana. Again, this is another model I would find to use from this one just because Sana's great. I always like Sana. There's also Watame. That's actually the funny thing about the Watame that's in here. They actually have the emote, this menu. Anytime you want to get down here, uh, like in her emote menu, she has the watermelon helmet, so you can be Watame Lon. You get it? Anyway, bye Watame. Why do I feel like I just acted out something that has happened in Hollow Live proper? I picked up Sana again, didn't I? Yes, I did. But even so, there's still something here if you don't mind too much about grabbing an well, I will say the council's curse models are up here also. Hi Iris. But we got Buffson and we got probably even though curse, probably the only one that most people should use is Yago. Konnichiwa. Boku no name e Yago. Not actually, do not. Someone's gonna clip that and take that out of context, and I'm gonna get in trouble with Hololive and get bodied. Yeah, the fun of this game, like half the fun of this game as well, is the fact. Hi, buddy, bro. By the way, I did see you, and I'll come back to saying hi to you in just a second. I want to finish my thought process, Mr. Luigi. So, as I proceed to pick up Lucia, so she stops showing me her butt, and I proceed to drop her again. The thing is, you can also just talk with people in VR. Like it's like a public chat room, or as I've been calling this, Second Life 2. That's what I've been telling a lot of my friends who ask why I play it so much. This is basically Second Life 2, where you can be anyone or anything. Like, here, come up here. Take a second to change because it's got to load the information. I am now Duke. Water in fire. Why? Fixing that because I can see that out of the corner of my eye. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, that other reason? I mean, I think if I'm thinking right, the reason is was it Russia? I want to say it was with Russia, oddly enough. Just got talking about throwing her over his shoulder. Speaking of, I'm going to get body for this next sentence. Here, look at me. I am now a cutting board. It's the joke. It's the joke. Don't worry about it. Though she does get really angry when you do bring up the joke. But I think the controversy is with Russia. I think anyway. I can't remember. Because some guy worded something wrong in a public forum saying that they were dating one of the Hollow members, and the simps lost their ever loving mind. Anyway, listen. I am now an influencer on the internet. Everybody will respect me and appreciate the fact that, God, I'm stupid. Oh, right, and Gur's here too. Ah, all right. But yeah, like, here's the thing with this. Let me change it to an actual avatar that's not this. We'll go back to the base one I've been using. So now that we're done with the awkward point of I'm sitting inside of a lady's body that is definitely not my body type to start with. Not saying this man is my body type anyway, but better than nothing. Here's something a lot of people keep forgetting about HoloLive that they need to remember. Yes, they are a 2D or in some instances 3D waifu that's designed in a way to attract attention from people because, to put it bluntly, sex sells. But they as people are much more deep and interconnected with the world than the avatar they've chosen. And even more so, people need to remember that that's a person on the other side, not your 2D waifu. That's a person. What they do outside of the realm of their I can outside of their job is entirely up to them. They can do whatever the hell they feel like with whoever the hell they feel like, and people should not judge them for that. Now, am I going to change the world and make people actually act like that? No. People are stupid. They're stubborn, and they think they have exclusivity. Huh. I just now noticed there's two Hachimas here. There's pre-Australia and post-Australia. How can I pick up the Uding blade? There, got it. Yeet. Anyway, I like how I went on my tangent. Anyway, as I was saying, hi, buddy bro. How's it going? Welcome to VRChat, this weird little just chatting experiment that I'm trying out because I said I wanted to try it out at some point. And here we are. You, me, the other members of chat that are just off to your side there. I see you folks. That's dirty. Stop that. I love doing dumb bits where I know contextualize. I know where chat is roughly on my stream layout, but like I don't know what was just said. I have no idea. This is one of the few times I wish I had full body tracking right now because I would definitely do a hip shake just because that's where my head went. I was like, oh, you don't have the belt across here. Oh, I want to loop back to this really quick. So the fact that, it's the fact that if you play with a VR headset, it's fun, but if you're using an Oculus headset for this, how many models you can see is severely limited. Like I said, if somebody were to use any one of these models you see here along this wall, if you're running Oculus, you would not see any of these. Period. But Oculus is more wallet friendly. About, well, I'm going to say roughly the price of a Switch or a Switch OLED is the price of the Oculus Rift with hand recognizer with hand controllers, I believe. This set I'm borrowing, which is HTC, I have to make sure I pronounce it, H Henry T Tom C Charlie Vive headset. I know this one on launch with controllers, I think it costs like $500 to $700, and that's not including the part that you also need a PC, which you can probably hear roaring just over here off screen. You need a PC that can run the display in your head as well as the game. So it's a little bit PC intensive. But on top of that, there are accessories to like put on, like something you can strap to your waist to have it track your waist movements, and something to strap to your feet so it can track your feet movements. Not every model is fully compatible with that stuff, but there are a lot that are getting that down. Checking on you guys. Yep. Okay. So we're joking about that. Can I sit in the chair like that? Yes, I can. So we're joking about that. Yes, we're joking about this. I'm not so much. I've said it before, and I'm waiting until I get to a point where I can. Oh God, I'm like falling out of the chair. Sorry. I'm waiting until I get to a point where I can, have decent conceptualization of the Japanese language and subsequently maybe the Spanish language in my head. And yes, I would actually see about trying to get into the VTubing game. I'm not against that. I think the people who do it are hilarious, and the avatar is kind of like a vessel that helps push everything forward. Yes? So I would like to get into it, but I would like to have a gimmick more than, ha ha, funny man child is an avatar, ha ha ha. I would like to have a little more than that. Like, partially trilingual is the goal I would push for. I'm on a chair. That is uncomfortably close. Anyway. Hello, Kasai. I came over just in time to see you here. But yes, hello. Welcome to this stream where we mess around with VRChat stuff. So here's the other thing I should mention about this. Well, for one, I'm going to come back over to the wind. Well, I'm going to explore the world because I've been standing in front of that for a while. Hi, Yagu. Bye, Yagu. Wait, I didn't move her. I think the world reset itself. I got to back up a little bit to get inside my chaperone. I think the world reset her a little bit. She's actually normal. Yoda yeet. Here. Also, people do fun little things like this. She's on a Roomba. Anyway, Ayaka, do Lord's work. But yeah, this is something. Okay, before I get into that subject about, I forget what I was talking about. I think I was talking about something I've been working on a little bit, but I also want to mention to you guys. So, we're looking here, and like some of the models that you can see here. Oh God, I think the Ina has a taco. Anyway, some of the models you see here in these pictures here, these are like people who have come in here, taken these pictures using these models, and posted them throughout the world, or have used them as their actual avatars in here. So have fun with that knowledge. Anyway, so here's something that I'm mentioning to you guys now. Here's something I'm mentioning to you guys now because it's actually something I have sitting in the wings. I just haven't sat down and done it. Also because I'm kind of waiting for right. Also because I'm kind of waiting to like do a little segment of this game with friends. I want to do like a little segment where I'm actually doing the chat part of VR chat. Oh, there's a taco in here. That's why. Blessed taco. Is that? Oh God, that's Pecoris. Little duty. All right. Is there something else? No, it's not that many layered. Well, all praise taco. I do have a video. I do have a video chilling in my archives that I just need to work out, but I want to have friends play this with me and do the actual chat of VR chat before I push the video out. I've recorded it, and I would just need to snip it up talking about this more. But I do want to have like people at least try out VR chat because yes, it does have the stipulation tied to it of, haha, oh, it's funny game where all dudes are in female models and they are on a microphone that sounds like they grabbed it out of the dumpster at a what do you call it? They grabbed it out of a dumpster behind the 7-Eleven or something. But even so, like, yeah, I'm at the desk. Help! Help! I picked up my own chair. That was a little jarring. But yeah, like, you know, try out this stuff because most likely somebody has made something in this world that you're interested in, and you can possibly meet people doing this, playing this stupid game. Well, again, game is suggestive. Also, you can do dumb things like you can grab a pencil and just draw the rainbow. Why did I draw an infinity symbol? I don't know. No, I don't want to hold this anymore. I want to clear it. Thank you. What's going on in there? Oh, I can get back here. Hello? I haven't fully explored this world, by the way. Oh, it's mirrors. Unlike sometimes you gotta look around these worlds because sometimes they have models hidden inside. Also, I never thought about this. Let's look inside the locked door. There's nothing inside the locked door. Yeah. Definitely give it a try because you'll actually be surprised what you can find and what fun you can have inside of this world. Like even this world or many other worlds. There's many other worlds. There's worlds designed just for hanging out. There's not even worlds that are designed just to play. What is it? That are designed purely for playing. Somebody's gonna have to help me. Um, yeah, worlds that are designed to play stuff. You don't have to be like in lobbies and avatars or you don't have to be in avatar or lobbies that are looking for avatars. Oh, there's a text thing here. Yeah, the character seems like it needs to be something you can run with the gym. Right. Um. Also, you can see. Also, yeah, you can see if you know military time, you know exactly what time it is for me right now because that oddly enough is syncing up with my computer time. Some worlds are smart like that. Anyway, it's now 7 o'clock. I hope you've taken care of your memes. Right, I was reading chat. About Aruba. Oh no, it's gonna do fun memes. Oh, that's the fun thing. I didn't even know I could do. I didn't even know I could pick up myself in a chair. I just did troll science upstairs. It just dawned on me right now. Thank you, buddy. Was it? Yeah. Thank you, buddy, for pointing out the fact I just did troll science in real time. But anyway, I say that because all right, this is just how you get in, and also the credits. So yeah, this is just I don't know. Give it a try. Like even if you just play on desktop mode where all you have is like your mouse is your head, give it a try because at least you can chat with people. And I will warn you, because again, that model does bring it up, by the way. But I mean, I will select it because it is my favorites, because I'm a degenerate, and also Coco is my favorite of all these ladies you see over here. You got to be wary of models that are this. What do I mean by this? That's what I mean by this. Even though this is how Coco wanted her model to appear, this is what you might see from people, is just very much eye candy up and down the boulevard. So you have to be a little bit careful. But I punched the booba. Sorry. You have to, but there is something to note, is that the VR chat team who does moderate what comes in and out of here, and what, like, people who do reports, they are watching reports of people who are using sexually explicit avatars and whatnot. Like this one of Coco, this is like barely within okay range. People who have tried to use these worlds to have what is it? There are people who have used models in this world that are just, full on, all of the bits are showing, and those people have had their accounts banned, their avatars banned, everything banned from this. So it is safe to a point, in that, yes, you're going to see something that is very generous, we'll say, but you will never see anything that is going to break any PG-13 rules, other than if somebody says something that's not PG-13. So I give that warning, because I have seen videos of people who have been in VR chat, and all of a sudden, oh, that's a big old dong. I turned off the mirror somehow. Go me. So I guess, is there any question? God damn it. Is there any questions you folks wanted to ask me? And while we're doing that, I'm going to go back into a proper avatar. I will say though, you're seeing me do this constantly. By the way, oh, it's her tail. Haha. You're seeing me do this. You're seeing me do this right now. Going through and picking. I lost the type of conversation because that really got checked. Oh, that was it. While we're doing that, by the way, this is why I will be very sparingly with using lady avatars, especially if they have a collision, because I'm obviously a man. Hey, what does a man not deal with? He doesn't deal with accidentally hitting his own boobs all the time. So I avoid the avatars just so I don't provoke things. Sure, we'll do this because I basically voiced this guy like 2 weeks ago now. Was it 2 weeks ago, or was it a week ago? Time's weird, man. Anyway. So yeah. I think I've actually talked about everything that I wanted to mention about VR chat right now, in terms of what to be careful and look out for, yes? What to be careful for, what to expect, but also know that this isn't like full on, be careful where you look, because, oh my god, there's booba everywhere. I mean, there is. That's besides the point. Actually, speaking of that, I'm curious, because I will say, okay, so here's where everybody's going to judge me for my taste. Now, despite the fact that I'm in a HoloLive area as is, here's where people are going to judge me for my tastes. Everybody has their own opinions. Don't 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 flack somebody for it. So she's the best. She's the second best, and then she's after that. Callie, my fucking goat. Anyway, is there anything you guys want to see in particular, or do in particular? Like, I've been talking this whole time. I haven't really done much. So is there something in particular you want to see, or maybe try and find? Because I do have the ability to search worlds. I do have the ability to search worlds and find stuff to look at. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna get a new instance, because if I stay here, like, I'm just okay. You know what? Hell with it. I can always come back here. Grabbing the goat. As soon as it loads in. There you go. I gotta see. But I'm gonna move on to another world. Oh, they have the casual set? Hell yeah, they have the casual set. That's actually kind of awesome. They have the casual set here. We're gonna keep that on. Why does everybody make their models left-handed? Unless Callie's actually left-handed, I don't know. Why does everybody make the models left-handed? I am a right-handed man with a problem. The fact that I keep trying to be ambidextrous and I fail 50% of the time. Anyway, let's actually go to another world and just chill. And now it's got to reload everything. This must be apparently the day before. By the way, for anybody watching in the future, because I'm going to post a VOD everywhere and highlight this as long as it doesn't get muted by Twitch. Today is the day right before Super Bowl Sunday. So what may happen is, okay, can't go outside. Why do I have a red outline? I just realized this. Also, her arms are like rail thin. What the hell? Callie, eat food. Do weightlifting. Do something. Holy crap. There's no models here, at least to my knowledge, but we at least get to have fun, yes? Oh, that's adorable. Okay. Okay, Kasai. Okay, so answering questions. Almost every single world and almost every single model is made by is a fan-made project or made by the fan community. There are very few things that are made by the original dev team in this game anymore. Like the dev team definitely did not make Kobayashi's, did not make Miss Kobayashi's home and anything. What the hell is that? That's an amiibo of something. I can't get. What is this an amiibo of? I can't move. Move. Okay, I'm actually crouching and my model's crouching too. Huh. I don't know this person. I just saw this. I've actually been here once before because this is how I favorited this world. But yeah, somebody made. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this guy actually, or this person. I should say person because not everybody's gonna be a dude. But somebody actually has come through and made this world. The dev team is not. The dev team definitely did not make the world of. How high can I jump? Okay. The actual dev team of VRChat did not come in and say let's make Kobayashi's apartment from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. No, this is definitely 100% a community made thing. Also, I just realized my mic is not going. Problem fixed. Even though it don't matter. Hold on, there's some sweat building up underneath my eye. Oh. But no, like there's a lot of models. Like some models, Callie. Oh right, we're in Callie's model, so we just have the scythe, which I can bring up by surprise, it's a scythe. Two ladies with the guillotine. You gotta bow down to the killer queens and slash through your heart. There you go. This is weird to me, by the way. If it's weird to you, this is weird to me as well. But I will say that I came into this world. I came into this world initially because I was curious. Oh, is there any Elma or Toru or Kobayashi avatars hiding in here, that is just an empty closet. Is there any avatars in here that I can grab up? Because Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is an amazing show. Okay, there's nothing over there either. And I looked specifically for avatars, but apparently there's not. Also, apparently Kobayashi always takes flight by Toru everywhere she goes now, according to this world. I guess we'll do a little exploring, because sometimes people will hide models in places. That's a follow. David JRCS09, thank you for the follow. Nyeh. Nyeh. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think there's anything hiding around here. So yeah, but yeah, I go on this rant and I chill with you guys and talk with you guys about stuff because why do you glow, Callie? Why does Callie glow? There's got to be something I got to turn on and off. I guess not. I guess she just maybe it's just the part of this world where everybody glows. Anyway, so with that being said, and the fact that I should probably be talking to you guys normally and not inside of freaking Callie's body and catching heat, let's just pick Minerva. Because we're still going to be in a waifu body, but we're not going to be totally explicit. We're also going to be the goated Fire Emblem character. There will be no, I will not accept objections to this statement. Deal with it. There's actually not a lot to interact with in this world. Anyway, so why I went to mirror mode like this? Well, I said we could talk about other stuff, and I'm just pulling stuff out of my hat. I am very much a Nintendo man-child, so hey, what do I go to next? Let's talk about the Direct that just happened. Even though I put up my reaction video on the internet earlier this week, let's talk about the Direct. Why the hell not? As you can gaze at this, I just realized that's this. I have not this specific character, but I have this amiibo. This is the Sonic amiibo. Also, I just now noticed it's rated age is 23 plus. Sorry, Chad, if you're not 23 or older, you can't look at the stream anymore. Apparently. Wunderbar. Let me find where my chair is. Hold on. Right, this. Now you guys can't see it, and hopefully it doesn't glitch out on us, but there it is. Oh god, I like nestled it perfectly in the corner too. Slipper, go away. Shoot. Of being able to just go into worlds and chill and do stuff like laser tag or an escape room with friends, even make friends. Great. I really want to do this. Hopefully, yeah, let me try it out. Objection, villager right off. Oh, that. Yeah, there's Sans avatars. David, you have the button hit thing. Give me a minute to find it on my desk, and you could probably hear it through the microphone here. So give me a second. So everybody, you have access to this. Also, I gotta just use weird technology because I'm navigating the real world using a camera in the front of this headset. So, well, I lost it that way, so let's just do it this way. There you go. Having a little bit of an auto body experience, by the way. Don't worry, it's normal. All right, so now I have to look through the bottom of my head. Okay, that's where it is. So hey, now that I'm getting in my chair, as you can tell by the fact that I'm doing that. Wait, how is this? Can I? Okay. I'm kind of. Let me see if I can just push myself back. Hopefully without running over the. Oh, that works. So hey, let's talk about Nintendo Direct stuff, shall we? As I put the controllers out of my hands. Let's talk about Nintendo Direct stuff. So, as I'm sitting here in this Minerva avatar too. So, get close because I actually have the microphone turned on and whatnot. So first off, with the Nintendo Direct, is it bad that like the thing that I was most excited for out of almost that entire presentation was the fact that Klonoa was coming back? It's the weirdest thing to me. It's like that's the thing I chose to be hyped for is the Klonoa games coming back for a third time now. Yes. Yes, Mr. Luigi, I own a nut button. It was an emote for a while. Do I have do I have a face that represents it? Kind of. Let's see, let's do this. It was an emote for a while, and then Twitch went to Mr. Octopimp. I have a long thumb, by the way. Twitch went to Mr. Octopimp, who also had a nut button as an emote. I told him, "Oh no, 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 no nut button. That's bad." So I also took down that emote myself just to be safe. But hey, all of those Craigasm emotes that are definitely much more explicit than hearing the word nut. All those emotes, perfectly fine. A-okay. I wish I could sit somewhere that was close. You know what? I'm sitting on the back of this chair now. I'm not in the light. Mood lighting be damned. Bruh. Anyway. Hold on, train of thought's coming back. Give it a second. Yeah, anyway. So that's what that. So if you see down here below the chat, on your screen, I guess, below the chat, when you see like your point redemption system, hit the button. That's what you redeem the hit the button for, is for me to hit that nut button I keep on my desk, which is over here. Not stream wise over here. I mean real world wise over here. So, but other than that, you know, Mario Strikers happened. I mean, trying to get happy face. Hell yeah, Mario Strikers. You know, best Nintendo series. I just hope they don't water it down like they did with Mario Tennis Aces and, unfortunately, with Mario Golf. So, what about you guys? What was like your thing from the Direct that was amazing to you? Also, enjoy the Zen. Right. Mr. Luigi out here, Mr. Luigi seeing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and losing all will to live, and is probably gonna buy. Do you have peace? Oh, that works. Oh, you also. Ooh, that's a spicy. Luigi gonna be out. Mr. Luigi gonna be out here buying 2 collector's editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. 3 if you can get away with it. By the way, this is just the natural. I'm doing this actually with my actual hand, by the way, this whole wrist flop thing. Was it? Although I will say, because it was mentioned in chat over here, Splatoon 3, yeah, it's Splatoon 3. Oddly enough, like I'm excited for the game, but I'm not like, you know, it's not high up on the list of things that I am excited for. The only thing about the Splatoons that they three thing they showed is the fact that you can now throw the eggs in Salmon Run. That was something that needed to happen in Splatoon 2, because there's so many times when only one person can get to the eggs and there's no way to get it back in time to finish. So that egg toss thing was basically like a singular thing of adjustment that fixed so many problems with that mode. I think that's enough everything I want to talk about. What about you guys? Is there anything else you want to talk about with that? Ah, yes. 3 hopes. By the way, if anybody's curious, this Minerva model I'm in is pretty much the model that was. This model is pretty much the model that is used in Fire Emblem Warriors, the one that came out like 4 or 5 years ago. This is like the exact model right here. which is why I am elated when I found out she was in the game. Because, as I said before, this is not up for argument. Minerva is best, and we're not talking Minerva like the wyvern that Camilla rides on. No, no, this Minerva is best. But anyway, back on topic. I have a theory, and I could be wrong about this, but I have a theory that there might be the whole cavalcade cast of characters that is featured in Fire Emblem Three Houses. But I have a theory that you're only going to be able to play as Claude, Eldegard, and Dimitri in this game. That's my theory, that you only have those three characters, but they'll have their various classes that they are able to be in Three Houses. I mean, I'm getting the game because friggin' I definitely didn't 100% the original Fire Emblem Warriors. No, definitely didn't 100% that. Not at all. No, no, no. Don't talk to me about my S rank support with Ryoma across 5 different characters. Anyway. Oh, we got another button. Oh god, can I get there without dying? Hey, let's see if I rolled over the cord, huh? Yep. I should just keep this near me and like put it in my pocket and turn it off. Yep. Got it. Almost. One more. There it is. There you go. Oh, okay. Simple. I did every mission. This includes, this also includes like the random story mode mission, the random side story mission. What are they called that? Like the not story mode. I got that. Sorry, cord. Oh god, this looks so weird. There we go. I got that by actually doing all the missions. Every single mission. Some of them you don't even need to get S rank in all the missions. Like A rank is enough. Sometimes you just need to clear it. But I got them. I 100. I got like sorry, I got an itch in my nose. I'm never picking her nose. I got all of those. Like I went through every mission, got A rank if it's necessary for an additional collectible, and just finished it out. Granted, I definitely only use like 5 to 6 characters, including whoever was in the DLC. 1 of 5. I definitely only used one of like 5 to 6 characters and focused on them, so I didn't have like the whole cast max level. But if they did have a special weapon, I did grind up the kills needed to unlock all their features and all that jazz. There is a map in that game that lets you grind up kills super fast, at least as far as I've been able to figure out, where you go. What is it? It's in one of the parallel quest maps, or whatever they call those additional quests that are not the story maps. You go in that map. You go in one of those maps that's basically kill X amount of enemies, and you just go in there. And a lot of characters have a move where like you can run and do a strong attack, and that's enough to knock out the characters because it's a map designed to be for a level 3 character to clear, and you're a level 70 character. So do with that what you will. Anyway, checking on you guys in chat really quick, so we're gonna go full yoga pose. It might be Parallax. It might be Parallax, because I will say, like, because with the DLC came along, they also gave additional Paralog maps, and it related to 2 of the 3 characters in every pack. I think that's what it is. But yeah, like, I've lost the train of thought. Anyway, all I'm going to say in addition to that is the DLC giving you just more game flat out was worth it, but the new characters they gave you was how do I put it lightly? Most of the characters weren't worth it. Like, what is it? Owain was available. Owain is a clone of Rioma. Oh, Minerva is available. Minerva is a clone of Camilla. Navarre is available. Navarre is a clone of Lynn. You get it. A lot of the characters they put in were clones. Only thing different about them was their super attacks or their special attacks being different animations. That's not the real time, is it? It didn't. We didn't suddenly. I didn't suddenly just lose 2 hours, did I? No, but I lost half an hour. Well, I will tell you guys. Like, I think I'll go move on to like just playing a game, and then we'll talk about. I'll randomly think about something else to talk about because there's actually some games to mess around with in here. Nope. I forgot what I was gonna say. So when you're gonna buy my pizza pie? Anyway, but yeah, like I will say, like from the direct, like in terms of like top 3 things announced, it's Klonoa, oddly enough, then Mario Strikers, and then Fire Emblem 3 Hopes, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. That's me. And then like just below that is oddly enough the official Western release of Live Alive, or Live Alive, however they want to pronounce it. Sorry, I'm just looking around. I think I've explored the. Oh gosh, why am I so tired suddenly? Probably because the energy drink I had 4 hours ago is wearing off. Is this? Are you doing a smug, my miss? I think she's being smug. Fantastic. Okay, I forgot about Kirby. Let's be honest about Kirby, but also being honest, like I'm not that worried about Kirby games and if they'll be good or bad because Kirby games just have a pedigree for being good. Full stop. We don't talk about Mass Attack, but other than that, Kirby games are good. Like even the free games. I mean, I played Kirby Super Clash on stream before with you guys and played that. Even that as a free game, which should not have, good tied to its merits, it is still a good game. Kirby games are just good by nature, by default. Now, if only Sonic could have that same, love and appreciation, right? As soon as he makes me go to get a drink while I do this whole head in hand thing. Just let Frontiers be good, man. That's all I want. I just want Frontiers to be good. Like, good in my head is average for most people. I just want Sonic Frontiers to be good. I want Sonic to have a +1. The last time Sonic had a good game that wasn't Generations, which was basically cheating, being a remake of all old Sonic games, or Sonic Mania, which was actually a game made by fans, not by Sega themselves. The last good Sonic game, like to a lot of people, was Sonic Adventure 2. That was the last good Sonic game for a lot of people. Me, it's Sonic Unleashed, but I'm not a lot of people. A lot of people are just rude and don't. What am I hitting? I can hit that menu behind me. Anyway, a lot of people didn't like Sonic Unleashed when it first came out, and randomly, like 5 years ago, people were like, "Oh, it's the best Sonic. It's a good Sonic game." It's just like, motherfucker, I've been saying how good Sonic Unleashed has been since it came out. Do not preach the scriptures to me, boy. I was there when they were written. Anyway, there's your Lion the Witch and Wardrobe reference for the day. I forgot about Colors, I'll be honest. The reason I forgot about Colors is I actually haven't played a lot of Colors. I have both. Sorry, I'm using sonar to find out where I'm in my room. I have colors right here in front of me. And I have colors, and I have Sonic Colors Ultimate right here behind me. I have both releases of Sonic Colors. I think I played like all of World 1, and then I started getting to that point in my life where it's just like, okay, I played a game. Well, I'm making content, so I can't stop to play the games. But I'm making content for the internet, so problems are evolving now. Sorry, I'm going. I put one. She'll be fine. I put one of the Vive controllers inside the other one because I'm tired of holding it. Okay, that just looks disgusting. I'm gonna fix that. So yeah, that's why I forgot about colors, because I honestly haven't played through the whole thing. I know a lot of people like it. So maybe Colors was the one that was universally appreciated as the last good Sonic game, and not Sonic Adventure 2. That was made by Sega. But even so, that's been 10 years, almost 15 years since the last critically acclaimed good Sonic game that was made by Sega. I just want Frontiers to be good, so that people know that Sega can make games well, and that Sonic can have good games that are not made by fans. You feel me? I feel me. Anyway, well, with this heart-to-heart all handled, let me crack my neck, so I can see around my room a little bit and put this chair back. And the headset has slid down my face back onto my eyes, so I am just as blind as I was before, except I can't see anything. Wait, don't do it that way, Scooter. Pick up the cord, put it behind you. Actually, I should do it this way, right? I'm pushing my chair back in its corner where it has to go, because I need a lot of room to move. So anyway, hot takes about Sonic aside, let's do something a little more fun than just sitting and chatting. Because even though I have said, hey, if I do a VR chat stream, I'm going to treat it like a just chatting stream, except it's glorified with the fact that I'm here in waifu mode, we'll say. We'll still play games here and there just to have fun, yeah? Yeah? Have a little fun? Do stupid stuff? Go crazy! Go stupid! Bruh. This is killing me. Actually, you guys can see that, right? Okay, good, you can't see that. New instance, friends, go. I actually haven't seen this one at all, so I don't know what's going to happen here. Also, I fear what powers I'm going to put in your hands, but you lovely folks at home watching, I think it's time to do the Avatar Shuffle once again. Good. Fuck you. Let's do the Avatar Shuffle once again, yeah? So, of my avatars, you can see all the names here, of course, but you guys, I'll let you kind of... I'll scroll through it very slowly, but I will let you folks choose an avatar to go jumping into for a little while. As much as I love being the Minerva model, I mean, I also have a problem with avatar ADHD, where basically I'm changing models. So, I keep in mind, I will reserve the right to not use a model if I feel like for some reason it's going to interfere with my ability to see. Like I'll say right now, if you guys pick Kiryu Coco, I'm going to say no, because I'm going to have to look down to make sure I'm hitting the ball, and I'd rather be able to see the ball and not have a face full of booba. I think that's enough scrolling through. Oops, shoot. Do Dark Lugia and Speedwagon. Well, I have a feeling Dark Lugia is a problem. I'll actually pull it out. I'll pull it out just to check it. It was said first, but I may go with Speedwagon because Speedwagon. Actually, no, I'm not obstructed very much. Oh. Studio Ghibli world over there. Oh yeah. This is actually a pretty common like world model, and it's got pretty basic emotes, but it's just because the hands are huge and I'm actually kind of tall. Remember, I was at the same height as this guy just a minute ago. So let's see. Stand on a putting mat to spawn a ball. Grab your putter from your shoulder. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to hold this so I can actually swing this right. Okay, that's actually how it would work. Okay. Why is it red? Okay, that should work anyway. Teleport over the course using mass. Pull both triggers to use scoreboard. Guess not. So let's just do putt-putt for a little bit. We can talk about stuff while we're doing it. All right. Oh, not that. Change color. There we go. That's a scooter color. So let's play putt-putt. Oh, right. Hold on. Even though I'm not going to talk that much, we'll see this. So let's do some putt-putt. I may have to veto things and not use this model because even though I'm tall, like getting a full range swing is kind of hard. But I'll stick with it for a little bit. Okay, so unless I hold trigger, this doesn't go off. Got it. Kind of like that. Oh, I actually have to hit it. Ah, oh, dang it. But yeah, like you can tell by the model right here, like what it looks like. Yeah. Hold on, what am I hitting? Oh, that's the back side of my room. It's all good. That's actually my green screen monitor I'm hitting. Mess on you. Actually, I can just backhand it, can't I? Oh well, first hole. Let me check in on you guys really quick. Firmly grasp. Okay. Also, yes. Yes, it is a Lugia model. This is it's Dark Lugia. I wish I could. Actually, I can't. Hold on. I have to do this with my left hand because chewing with my right hand's gonna be weird. Oh, good. We'll put it off to the side here, but I gotta. There we go. Oh God. There. That's the best you're gonna get because I refuse to install mods. But this is basically gonna be our mirror we can use for the time being. God, it looks horrendous up in first person, doesn't it? Hello. Anyway. Let's play some more golf. So the obvious play is to just wang it to that wall. Hopefully I don't launch it over and then bounce it around. I hit the wall. There we go. Good enough. Yes, hello Zestier. Good to see you. Oh, Judge, it's a legal move. Yee. Now it's not enough power. Dang it. Actually, wait, what am I doing? So if I want to do it like that, I want to pick it up lower so I can... Yeah, there we go. I actually do a full swing. Gosh dang it. Dang it. It's all virtual, so I don't know how hard hitting it's going to actually work. Oh, there's bad geography there. All right. Well, at least I'm closer now. There we go. That's what I've been trying to do the whole time. Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Are you disturbed by this by any chance? Because I hope you are. No crawling? Bet. I will get down on my hands and knees and get under there. Can I jump? I can jump. Good. This music's nice. I hope it's royalty free. Oh, this is fun. Anyway, checking in on you guys once again. Hello, Platt. Oh, hi, Mira. Oh, yeah, hello, Platt. Don't, folks in chat, don't click on the name he just gave you guys. That it looks like a link, but it's probably gonna lead nowhere. But just be safe. Don't click on that. Look at the camera. Poggers. Oh my god, it actually can tell. That is terrifying that models can actually tell what type of like vowel sound you're making. That's disturbing. Poggers. Oh. Okay, I can't. Well, I can go. Oh, and there's your pog. You now have your pog. Fantastic. Congratulations. Shut that up. Okay. As much fun as it is, I'm gonna switch avatars again because, you know, the husbando. Sorry, waifu. Except now I gotta readjust where I'm grabbing my club. Hold on. Also cord. Yep. Oh, I think I got poo-pooed on. Oh, sadness, thy name is Scooter. Oh, sadness, thy name is Scooter. Yep. Where's the camera, by the way? This is the only problem. Guys, I lost my camera. Right, I gotta be careful with that. There's probably so many pictures of me just taking that picture. Anyway, do I have a way to take the hat off? No, there's no way to take Speedwagon's hat off. I at least wanted like the Zeppeli hat. Anyway. But anyway, so this is kind of some of the stuff you asked for. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm like halfway tempted to go put the Kiryu model back, or the Kiryu Coco model on, just so you guys can understand what I mean by. I got a birdie. I don't like how loud that was, by the way. I'm actually halfway tempted to go put the Kiryu Coco mod on, just so you can see what I mean by I refuse the right to use certain models in this. Anyway, 4-4. But anyway. You know what? We do it for content. So this is why I'm not going to use this. Again, this is why I say I might refuse. Because, oh look, I am waifu. Look down. Oh, that's a lot of booba.
Why is that a problem, though? That doesn't have to be a problem. I don't see the problem. I don't see the issue. There's no issue here.
Cute.
I failed to recognize the issue.
Cute. One of these times. Cute. You did that. Guys, I lost my camera again. Oh, there you are. Hi. You're the one who did it. I blame you.
I didn't do anything. I am innocent.
That's not enough. That's too much once again.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Send assistancia. We take those. But anyway, my crassness aside, I hope you guys are having a lovely evening. I heard that. There's a water trap on the other side of here. But yeah, I hope you guys are actually having a wonderful evening tonight. I know this is kind of a weird thing. Crap. Kind of weird, it's kind of a weird Saturday night here. Son of a gun. It's kind of a weird Saturday night. Like, I have plans tomorrow for Super Bowl Sunday, but other than that, my weekend's just kind of been nice and chill. I will say though, I just got done with my first week at my new job. Already liking it a heck of a lot more than the last job. Come on, dang it. Already liking it a heck of a lot more than my last job. What?
Good to hear.
Did I seriously finish on the whole outstroke?
Oh.
Oh. I missed horribly.
It's backhand.
Papa. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's just do it like I normally do it. Fine, we'll have to take that. Oh man, it even has a spot for me to just pop the ball in it. Man, I'm mad. Yeah, don't make me fall in the water. Stay there. Dang it.
Ooh.
Wait. My camera's way over there. Boing. Okay, well, seeing as we're like this. Yeah. Wow, I am doing terrible. Check it out, you guys. Oh yeah, that's what bonds are for a lot. Wait, did I see another message? That's what bonds are for in streams. But it is always nice to see a stream live occasionally, just because you can hang out with the person that you want to hang out with. Granted, I'm going to make myself sound like the asshole when I say this, but there is a little bit of a disconnect because we may not talk normally on a day-to-day basis for one reason or another, but like we can still feign having conversations randomly, yeah? Oh, I see. Actually hit it, though, Scooter.
Nice swing.
Children, it's called God tier maneuverability.
Hole in one.
That's okay, Scooter. Can you hear me?
Anyway, moving on to the next hole. Hold on, I gotta see. What hole was I on?
I don't think you can hear me.
Hole number 6.
I might be a ghost. I'm a ghost in the machine here. Ghost in the shell. Woo!
Oh, we gotta wait.
Yeah.
I think I'm not in the time limit like golf with your friends. Ugh.
He doesn't even know I'm here.
Just go in. Just go in. Just go in.
This is like a live commentary of a commentary.
Do you actually dump out when you get up here? Or do I have to go walk into the bucket to get my ball out? Oh, you get dumped out. Ah, so this thing.
Scooter lines up his next shot.
Oh.
Is he ready?
It was you. Oh man, they have it all set up so you can get a hole in two here easily.
Strong shot from Scooter.
Get closer.
Excellent.
Oh, bridge collision. Oh, bugger. By the way, the bridge collision is just for player models, not for the ball. Turn that back on. There we go. Just stay up there. I don't care how, but stay up there, please.
Excellent shot from Scooter.
Oh. Of course. Go, go.
Very unfortunate putt. And the final putt. He's gonna find out.
Where? I can't hear anybody. Hello? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Hi. Charles, he doesn't know we're here. He can't hear us.
There's.
Oh no.
So I'm just sitting here doing golf commentary
This is how I call you out in your BS.
for his stream.
Nobody else in here.
Can the stream hear us?
The stream can hear us, but he can't. He doesn't know we're
right.
here.
Hi, stream.
Hello.
Hello.
Wait, what's he streaming right now?
I think
Oh.
VR
He's
chat.
streaming VRChat golf.
Redemption? Hey, give me a second while I get over there and get to it, eh?
Can I join him?
Redeem it. I mean, technically, both you guys can
There you
join him. You guys just stealthily sneak on.
Wait, is he on
That is audible.
right now? Because I can't.
I don't know if he's in a public.
No.
The scooter would join a public.
Yes,
Fine.
yeah.
Fine.
Peter doesn't do public worlds unless he's with other
That's
people.
not fine.
That's fair. I wouldn't either.
Where did it
Yeah,
go?
that's way too much for me. I would.
I joined on accident once, and I had a panic attack. I was like,
Okay. Okay, stream. Do me a solid. Don't let him know we're here. If you want to have continued golf commentary.
I'm just
Welcome to the
gonna.
next half hour.
If you want
I feel like that would
Oh,
be
yeah.
commentary.
I hear it. We are here. Oh, he's playing mini
There,
golf.
finally got it.
Oh, is he on that one world?
Now, you wouldn't happen to be so nice as just
No,
go
it
in there,
doesn't.
would you?
Shh.
He
Please?
hits the ball.
No.
Yeah,
And it
Excellent putt from
falls
Scooter.
down the slope.
confirm or fail. No, my battery's at half.
He's made a large amount of distance in a single shot.
Oh, I maybe should have tried the corner. What did I just grab?
He's hitting the blue
That's my
ball.
microphone.
The
That
blue
means we're
ball
gonna
goes down the
step
slope.
back.
Who's he playing with?
Himself? Wait,
Nice.
I guess here.
Kyle's wording.
he's looks like he has a JoJo hand.
Houseway.
Oh, we need to be quieter. We need to whisper because we're very loud compared to his actual microphone.
Got
She
it.
just joined and be
Okay.
like, how dare you ignore us for all this time? How long have you been here, Nico?
Just like true golf commentary, we must whisper at all times.
Because
Don't ask how I didn't mess
you-
up the hat.
How long have you been here, Nico?
Hopefully the final putt here from Scooter.
Yeah,
Very unfortunate.
I hold out, but I did complete the hole at least.
Scooter hit the ball twice, so that counts as
There
two
we go.
strokes.
Nine.
Par
Now
12 for this hole.
with a 12-stroke game.
Oh, I see.
No, he's on
I was
hole.
going to challenge my
nine.
ability to corner shots. Watch as I proceed to
Oh,
ruin everything.
Right, so he is.
He's spawning the ball.
I was joking.
Well,
Like,
He
high
probably
key, I was
knows we're
joking.
probably
Stop
like
that.
5
Stop.
seconds behind. What's up?
We are extremely delayed, but we are also seeing this at the same time that the stream is. So, in a way, it
A
kind of
little
works
more. A
out.
little more.
Excellent shot from Scooter. Very close to the hole.
You serious?
Yeah.
Do you see this mess? Do you see this mess right here?
We really can't do much about
Sorry,
the counter and microphone volume.
I'll lower my mic
Oh.
a bit.
I wasn't even
He's-
done yet.
He's
I thought that was the end of the course.
he
Hey.
thought it was the end of the course, but it isn't.
Let me check on you guys again. Doritos chip.
He wants cheese Doritos. Seems that he is craving the nacho cheese Doritos. I hope my mic is being picked up because I don't know how loud it is. Nico, are you still there?
I'm still here.
You're like super quiet, Nico. I can barely hear you.
So I forgot to change over my headset and microphone.
I think he knows.
Hi, dudes.
Darn it.
Damn it!
See, here's the fun thing. As I thought I thought chat was just having a moment with me, and I was like, oh, there's no one in here. Duh.
Oh,
No, I've just been sitting here doing golf commentary for like the last 3 or 4 holes.
Yeah, and then we joined in like 1 hole ago.
Oh,
Yeah, Emma was actually gonna run up and spook you. Actually, you can still do that.
you can still do it. I have the room open to friends.
Just go up behind him.
I just have to wait for gosh dang. I'm on Oculus, by the way.
Yeah, it's because I'm drawing right now.
Oh, you're in a PC only world. I can't do it. Dang it.
Oh, give me a minute. I'll fix it. Sorry, chat. I gotta get something that's Oculus compatible. We're going back to the waifu. God damn it! I gotta refix my grip.
Weird.
That's usually the case for all the VRChat models, from what it looks like. He magically got the ball to come back to the hole. He cheated. I don't know how he did that.
Where am I supposed to go? Camera's also weird. Oh, that's hole 10. But, well, I will say, because I mean, I did tell you guys this is being streamed right now. As weird as that sounds.
Yes.
So,
Well aware.
yep. So, chat. We have Nico, aka Box Boy,
Hi.
and we have most of you know him as our illustrious leader, Charlie C. Bernito.
That's me. I'm a bean burrito.
and also you will hear in the background Emma.
Hello. I don't know if they heard me, but I said hello.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. I heard you on the stream.
Yeah. I think we can hear you.
I heard you.
Cool.
Then it probably came through.
I mean, if I can hear it, then they can hear it.
Sure.
And I don't have any of the funny things set up where I can like put chat in the back of my hand to read chat. So every time I have to read chat, I have to like hit the button to go look at my desktop really quick.
Oh, you should get OVR Toolkit. Very handy.
I
like
looked into it a little bit ago, and then I stopped trying just because I didn't want to deal with it.
It's not too bad. Once you got it set up, you're done.
Damn it. There we go. Okay, well that's funny. You guys would basically be just sitting here chilling while I've been playing mini golf.
Yeah, we want to be your golf commentators.
That's hilarious. And like I just said, oh yeah, jump in. I'm just playing VRChat, and then the moment you jump in, I don't even recognize you because I forgot to turn to my Discord to say use the Vive headset and microphone. Lol.
No, I was trying to talk to you and you weren't responding. So after a while, it kind of clicked together. Oh wait, I have an opportunity.
Nico, the opportunist. Oh my god, don't tell me that's a hole-in-one. That's gonna be the easiest hole-in-one if it is.
Yo.
Hey, cool.
See, Chad said that you were talking, and I was
Nice.
like, oh, well, there's nobody in the room. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Emma can't join right now, Scooter, because the world that you're in is
oh,
PC only.
uh,
But I guess after you finish your mini golf, she could join.
yeah, you can join me, or we can go to a world that will work for you, Emma. Beep.
Yeah.
So, Chad, I was telling you about this earlier. So yeah, Emma, I guess, and also Charles play on. They have an Oculus headset, so unless they hook their headsets up to their computer, they can't see like 70% of the models I use
Yeah.
or worlds.
At least the Fire Emblem models still work with Quest, which is cool.
We're going on an adventure, chat. Oh God, where are we going?
I need to get a cord and a better computer.
Yeah, once you buy that cord, you can just connect via USB 2, or I guess 3.0. And then I can still draw. Yeah.
Pog.
Got a little close to the camera. Hi. Oh, that's butts. If I had hit managed to hit the right path, I would have just gone around the loop because there would have been enough momentum.
Ooh. Big swingy.
Well, it's kind.
Ooh.
Well, it kind of. God damn it! I got to back up.
Oh yeah, in other news,
Other news.
we found Oreo Cakesters.
Ooh.
Oh, Pog.
We found them.
And also,
I got my muck duck.
Emma got her muck duck. And also, she finally got her pizza Cheez-Its.
Today's a good day.
Muck Duck? Oh, Muck Duck, I remember now.
Yeah. For context, her sister was making her a little, what is that? Crochet? Is it crochet?
Yeah, it's crocheting.
A crocheted baby duck.
Oh.
And Emma asked if she could give it a knife like the meme.
Nice.
And then her sister did. So she decided to name it Muck Duck. As there's a office joke where they say murder sounds like scary, not muck duck or whatever. I forgot what they said. So there you go.
R is a very menacing letter. That's why it's called murder, not muck duck.
There you go. That's a joke. I botched it.
It's okay. Looking for a good avatar use.
Okay.
Do you not want to use Estelle because of her thumbs?
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to hit it.
All it takes is bad thumbs, and Emma won't use the model.
Well, it could be like, what was it? There was a one while she was playing a PC PC setup last. Like that drain I was using. Oh damn it! Its forefinger is longer than the entirety of her model that has like the little top hat.
Yeah. Is that the small one?
Which one?
Oh yeah, I guess you have like multiple small.
Oh me? No, not me. Not my small models. Emma's like model she uses. It's got like the blue or cyan flowing dress with the little white top hat.
Oh yeah, what about that one? That last one that you used, the blue one. Or is that PC only?
Blue one with the.
I don't remember the. Sorry, what was that?
She said the one with the basket.
Yes, the one that has the basket is its only cool thing.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I still have that. I can use that one.
Yeah, you can use whatever. I don't.
Like changing it sometimes.
Well, I mean
Sorry,
that.
I'm the art raffle winner drawing, so I need my tablet right now.
Yeet.
Yeah. Yeet. Whoa.
Yeah.
Come back to me, little ball. Do not stray far from your home. What happened there?
Whoa.
I collided with the geometry. Oh, I hit it by accident. Beep. Oh, have I been? I think I've been swallowed up. Nope, it's coming right back up.
Back up it goes.
Oh, I hate this. Yeet. Oh, it's actually gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeet. Oh, sorry.
Scooter, for context, or I guess chat, Mr. Luigi redeemed the hit that button
Oh, yeah.
Once again.
reward.
You
Oh,
gotta
wait,
press
was
the
it-
fun button.
Did you press it already?
Oh no, I haven't. I told him I was going to, and then
There's a new one.
I am turned around. Here's the fun thing with VR, by the way, chat. There you go. Here's the fun with VR chat. You get turned around constantly. I'm also having an auto body experience.
For the record, we didn't hear that.
You may not have heard it. I think chat heard it.
There's a new
As the stream viewer right now, I did not hear it.
That means I basically had to shove my head into my desk.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's Chris.
Oh my god. It's crap.
There you go. That should, I should put this in my pocket.
Chris.
There you go.
Howdy.
Hi, Chris.
There. Howdy.
Welcome
Howdy,
to welcome to stream where I'm playing we're playing putt in VR golf or VR chat.
Yeah, just for
Hmm.
yeah. Scooter streaming VR chat, but we can all hang out because it's a safe place.
Yeah. I don't care what you say. Just don't make it obviously terrible.
Oh, I know.
cool.
Oh, I was gonna say, Chinese food is delicious.
Do I have anything else that's
May I
not?
take some of your time to talk about our Lord and Savior Lightning McQueen?
Anyway, where's my ball? Ball? I lost my ball. There's my
Bye,
ball.
Luigi.
Oh, he out? Alright,
Luigi Yeti.
he outie. Well, thank you for stopping by, Mr. Luigi. Yep. Finally. Fuck.
Damn, that ball be bouncing though.
You'd be kind of bouncy, though.
Hit.
It's not a ball, that's a
Geometry!
Golf. I guess golf balls are bouncy, right?
Yeah.
What
Kinda.
They are bouncy, but mainly on like, oh, here it comes back. They're bouncy, but like, against other hard surfaces.
They're somewhat bouncy.
You could be like me as a young teen and be stupid and think, any ball can be used as a soccer ball to bounce in your head, and then proceeds to use a basketball.
Ouch. Yeah, soccer balls have cushions, right?
Yeah. I think
Football. It's called football for the rest of the world.
Yeah, there it is. Dang it. Is it still active? Nope, it's still considered active. Oh, it hold me out. I didn't fit. Well, whatever. I'm determined now. Of course, now that I'm over strokes.
Nice.
Now that I'm
Why didn't-
over strokes, I hit where I'm supposed to hit.
And you nailed the shot, too.
It cuts you off at 12, so 13th stroke. Nailed it. Yes. Oh yeah, but also to follow up with Chris's story. Is he in Kingdom Hearts?
Is he in Kingdom Hearts?
Is he in Kingdom Hearts? Just a second. Can I interest you in a nickname?
You
Like
won the dancing cup.
Stinky? He won the Piston Cup! Oh no. Let's find a door to darkness. Otherwise, I'm not interested.
And then of course we have to finish that off with I am the Gooby.
I am the Gooby.
I'm pretty sure some people might know, but just for anybody who doesn't know, too many snacks or just two snacks, something like that. Animation featuring Gora.
It probably was too many snacks then, yeah. Same person, it's just I think too many is the alt account.
Okay, what hole am I on? 16.
Some of these holes have like magnets to them. The ball just slides in.
It just slides into those
You can
DMs.
downwards.
Oh, good. It's another jump. Thankfully, I can't fail this one. Watch, as I fail that one.
Potato PC, thank you.
Beef PC.
Oh my god! No hungry!
It's still funny.
YouTubers are the greatest.
Was it? There's a. I actually have one of the models saved because, of course, I do. But last night I was playing around the world. It just has like a whole bunch of VTuber models. Unfortunately, they're PC only models. And me, I saved the model of what is still my favorite, even though she's retired from Hololive. But of course, it's Kiryu Coco. So anytime I look down, it's just, oh dear God, they're everywhere. I guess in Kiryu Coco's exact words, honka donka padonkas.
Oh gosh. I don't understand why people can't just chill the hecker out when it comes to like VTubers.
Forgive me for using the word. Papa Twitch is gonna ban me. It's the simp mindset.
Oh man, I don't like them. Y'all just gotta chill out, bro.
Just enjoy them. Don't have to make it a thing.
Just chill out. I don't know if you're on any if you're up to date with the recent, like, because I saw it yesterday.
I think
one of the VTubers is
think-
getting like harassment because she's in a relationship, which is no one's business. No one should be concerned about that. It's her life. She's only there to entertain you. She does not belong to you.
Yeah, outside of the entertainment thing, at the end of the day, she's still human and looks nothing like her model.
Dang it.
Sorry, I've zoned out completely because I was watching Beef BG.
Beef PC. Oh my gosh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Big Mac PC.
Basically, we're just talking about. I think if it's the one I'm thinking about, I was actually talking with Chad about this earlier today. Russia.
Yeah.
Oh, the VTuber like drama thing is it? Okay.
Yeah. Bro, just leave them alone, dude.
What? I don't know. Like, yeah, they're part of your world and life, so to say, and they're interacting with you. But that's the same as somebody streaming on Twitch or making content on YouTube. They're just doing it because they enjoy it and it's their job. What they do as soon as the quote unquote camera turns off, that's them. Let them do them.
I wouldn't be surprised if she just like decides to not do it anymore. It'll be that person that those people's fault for her not wanting to VTube anymore.
I should have waited for the wall.
You like that?
I guess someone's trying to fix a car that won't start outside in the neighborhood. Sorry if it's loud.
I don't hear anything.
Heard it.
Okay.
Kind of wish I did that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
essentially how it's just...
Okay. I failed that hole, so I'm just gonna yeet myself to the end here. Go.
Yahoo!
Too much yeet.
That's a big yeet.
Not enough yeet. Oh my god.
I can imagine if there was a futuristic automobile that lets you customize your car alarm, they would use that as a car alarm.
I would actually question people's sanity if they do not use the Cricketune as a car alarm or somebody that says they're a Pokemon fan.
Car alarm?
Yeah.
Oh,
Car alarm.
why would you want to customize your car alarm though?
It'd be really funny if you could.
That's true.
I mean, you can. There are people with car horns that, you know.
Yeah, a car horn is one thing, but the car alarm?
Yeah, you could probably most likely get that swapped out.
Wait, I'm sure you can. It's just like, why would you?
Maybe
guess just 'cause it's
people
funny.
want to.
Okay.
I
lost
remember when
interest.
I was on my way to work, there was like this food truck. It had the horn. I was like, I was like, whoa! That's the first time I actually heard that in real life.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Oh,
to hear
to
it, but,
attract customers.
I remember seeing the dinkiest little hatchback that was painted to look like the General Lee, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
You guys know that car, the orange car with the like the black 01 on the side and the the Confederate flag on the top.
Yes, that is Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah. Funny little thing about that. Okay, I'm done there. Funny little thing about that though is the guy in that show, the blonde-haired guy.
Yeah.
He actually is from my hometown.
Oh, cool.
Wait, there are two. Oh my God, there's two golf courses here. Well, I'm not gonna make Emma wait. All right. World, no, social.
I can't believe it. Korean kids can eat lobster for lunch at school.
What?
Do that.
Are you on a world right now, Emma?
I'm in Avatar world right now.
Oh.
There's a school that gives out lobster and cheese pasta at
Scooter?
How
school.
private is this school, and how much does it cost to get into it? If they're serving lobster.
I don't know. Let me see if they're wearing uniform though, or if this is like a community thing, or like a it's a community college.
Really?
I would
And they're
assume.
serving
Yeah,
lobster?
yeah, lobster tail with cheese
Dang.
on it.
I thought lobster was expensive.
Lobster
It is
It
expensive.
is.
Yeah.
So that's like crazy.
Oh,
That's coming
I
out of your
don't
college
know.
tuition.
I don't know if it's college kids or they're high schoolers, but it's like a mixture. Oh, I think it's high school kids mixed in with like school staff. That's crazy.
That's even more insane.
They're mixing in staff and kids into the lunch?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, and they also, the really sweet grapes you get that like cost a leg and an arm. They also give those to them too.
I'm not familiar, but
It tastes like apparent. So if you ever in
Wait,
the
are you talking about
future,
dates?
no, just
Oh.
grapes in general. It's
Oh.
like a really. It kind of looks like a miniature green apple, but when you eat it, it tastes like cotton candy, as people would
Oh,
describe
like
it.
the little green grapes.
I know you just said the name, but like gumdrop ones.
Yeah, kind of like.
You're a mushroom for me.
Oh, really? But I'm on a model that's supposed to be Quest compatible.
Is it? Let me see. I'll take a
Might be
look.
loading.
Right there.
Oh, it is Quest compatible. That's weird.
Or it
It's
says
because you haven't chosen your fallback, I think. You haven't chosen the other one.
For some reason.
hide fallback.
Ugly.
It still
Choose
works.
fallback.
I got it working. We're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry, you're good.
Oh, because of the whole show avatar. But hi, Emma.
This is the world where I got this model from. There's like mail.
I think I stopped in here the other day. Actually,
Oh really?
I didn't grab anything, but I saw it.
That one has like other stuff from Time Defenders.
The heck is a time defender? Oh God.
I don't know, but it sounds like gotcha games that will make you poor because waifus.
I mean, I'm looking specifically at the husband on the list right now.
Hey, that guy looks like a dragoon from Final Fantasy.
Okay.
I wish they moved more. have some waifu characters that I can't pick yet.
Maybe they're just slowly importing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's maybe. Yeah, but yeah, Chad. If you ever want to see what gotcha games like and what the disparity is, the waifu cast, the husbando cast. Do you see a problem
Also,
here?
Look how much bigger the waifu cast is.
Emma, you
There we
have
go.
such a selection.
Also, look
Gotcha
at the
games.
options for the guys. Some of the options. We got like this dude here. Got
Yeah.
this big nose guy over here.
Yeah, like I would use this guy actually.
Alligator.
Alligator's slick too. I would use him too.
And
But
a cat.
white-haired Diluc.
Rehit.
Essentially.
Like actually the ones that I would probably use the most out of this cast for husbandos. Oh, it's Grand Blue. That's why.
Where's the Genshin one from? It actually looks really good.
What? Oh, the Genshin one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Genshin world. It's like one of the first thing in the Avatar worlds. I think it's well, it is Quest compatible too.
I thought you went there.
Did I?
Yeah.
I think we went there like the first night, but it may have also been when that first night we all got in VRChat and Alex was trying to show us around for models, and you were like getting tired, so you went to bed. So then we had Charlie C. Bernardino get us a spot. Did I save it? I don't remember if I saved it.
There's a world that's straight up called Genshin Impact Avatar World.
There's two like that. One looks like a cathedral. The other one's just an open field.
I think this is the cathedral.
I think the open field one's the one with the Quest compatible ones.
They both have Quest compatible ones.
If I can see it, that means it's Quest compatible.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you want to explore it, but I will back up if you want to drop portals or anything.
I'll pop in this one real quick.
Just drop the portal.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't drop the portal.
It's all good. I think I can join you.
Portal.
Join.
So friends can join.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Is I made everything friend joinable. That because I will say that the menace Miss Tomatoes is online. Are you still loading in, or are you behind me somewhere?
I fled back home. I was gonna make the room again.
Oh, well, you can join. Oh,
Make it for friends.
yeah, make it for friends, and I'll join you. Yeah, this is where I got the Zhongli. Okay. Anybody who plays Genshin can correct me on this pronunciation, or forgive me for using stereotypes. Charles or Chris, Zhongli, Zhongli,
I think it's almost like a J.
Zhongli,
Zhang?
Zhongli.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've been
Of
saying it
course,
wrong. Because I know, was it?
Since
Go ahead.
Chinese, I can't really verify.
I have been here.
I think it's a Chinese name, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. But I think it's like almost a J, like Zhang.
It's, oh, are you?
Zhang Cena.
Here.
Oh, did it not work? Oh, there it goes. It was being weird.
I must set up a new thing, right?
Yep, I'm coming. Apparently this was updated in January.
Hey, that's my birthday month.
Eh.
Hey.
Hey, look, you are
Hey.
Diluc. Yeah.
Oh.
I just asked because I know with like Chinese characters, the letters pronunciations are a little weird. Like, what is it? What people would think is Kiki. Like here, I'm just gonna go get her. She's in Lue, I think. Yeah, there she is. Time to go Babby mode. So this character, you can see chat, but I'm also gonna pop up the mirror.
I should probably head off.
Yeah, like this
See you guys
character.
later.
Okay, good night, Nico.
Good night,
Bye.
Nico.
Bye bye, Scooter Chat. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Clockle redeemed. Hit that button.
hit the button.
Moot.
The button. The butane. There you go. But yeah, this character, her, I thought her name was pronounced Kiki because it's Qi. It's Chi Chi. So,
Quite, quite.
okay.
Magnus is so adorable.
Yeah, that's actually like the player character for the game if you choose the female option.
Yes.
Well, what were their names? Ether and
Lumine.
what? What was it?
Ether and Lumine. Lumine.
Got it.
There, had to go back into this guy. But yeah, there's thumb through it and choose what you like. Because there's actually a lot of good ones here. I have not seen this character in the game at all yet, but
Emma, pick the guy on the very top right.
what do you know
Yeah.
do you know what she's in? Is she in Mondstadt or Inazuma?
I think Inazuma.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, pick Yue. Sorry.
Yeah, the one on the upper right. There's more in there. I think upper right there is that guy is like even more the pretty boy than John Lee or Diluc.
Yeah, fun fact. He's voiced by Kirito.
This one?
You
Yeah.
are small.
You are tall.
Correct.
He's voiced by Kirito in Japanese.
Why
But
Shao?
They got a girl
you,
to
Chris.
do his voice. Weird.
Why Shao?
Yeah,
I wanted Shao, but I couldn't get him.
I wanted him too because he was Kirito, and I was like, I might as well try going for him, but then I stopped playing.
Also, I'm gonna get short again, but this is a fan favorite character. It's Coco Goat.
Oh, it's cute. Where did
Ganyu.
you find them?
She is right here.
Oh,
No, Emma needs to pick the cat girl.
Dione.
Cat. Yeah.
I think she's Inazuma. I'm looking. No, she's Mondstadt. Unless no, there she is, top row. Although that will make Emma a small.
that'll be a small Mondstadt.
Yeah, Mondstadt, top middle.
She hates Diluc.
She hates Diluc.
Yeah, because he makes wine, and I think she makes like a different type of alcohol.
Yeah, you got beans. You could probably see behind you, maybe not too well. You have a calico tail.
Oh yeah, you do. I see it on Scooter's end.
Yeah, you have a calico tail. Fun thing is like all the team I used before I stopped playing, she was my both my ranged and my ice unit I like to use. My team was basically all of the shields team. So Noelle, Shaolin. I don't think it works, but Shaolin just for her ultimate basically makes like makes an AoE fire thing around her. Noelle because her shield is busted, and then Diona also had a shield. So like 5 shields and AoE damage. Let's go.
There we go.
I think they all have I think they all have a custom emote, and every single one of them is just to have the weapon. I don't know how to acquire. Oh wait, no, Zhongli does not have his. I don't have my weapon. I don't even know. I think I'm assuming Zhongli is one-handed sword user.
No, Zhongli's a spear user.
Oh, he's a spear boy.
Yeah.
Oh hey, it's Barbara before they made her depressed.
La 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 la. I'm Barbara.
They made her depressed.
She had a super bubbly voice on launch, and then like for some reason they changed VAs for her, and then she became really depressed sounding.
Actually, Scooter, it's the same voice actor. They just had her reduce the lines.
Okay, that's bad direction.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because in the Japanese or Chinese, I don't know, whatever the original version is, she's very what is that called?
Eula's a two-handed sword user? Lethargic, okay.
Yeah, so she has like no emotion.
Right.
And then they're all like, hey, we gotta, to make it, true to how it is in the original, we gotta copy that. So even though she was like peppy and cheerful, even, because she's kind of like a cheerleader, they're like, we gotta copy like the Japanese version. And they just zombified her in the English version, and I was like, oh, I don't like that change.
John,
Jen, Jen.
what are we
Hey,
what are we
look,
doing
your
here?
horse. Emma, you're the horse.
Horse?
Yeah,
Horse?
because you're Jean. Get it?
What are we doing with the hands here? Are we driving a car?
Oh, I have a sword.
Oh, it didn't pop in. It didn't pop in for me. I must have been because I can see it on your back here.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have so in your hand you have a sword. Yeah. Some models you can pull a weapon out from somewhere. I don't know where.
Weird. Showing.
I don't have a sword to begin with, so. Oh, let's see. So yeah.
Too many girl characters, not enough guy characters.
Well, what about Albedo? That's a guy character.
I know, there's too many girl characters still, though.
I mean, it's a gotcha. Okay, fine. Hold
Yeah,
on.
unfortunately, since it is a gacha, it follows by the gacha rules.
What if
where
I'm what if I'm Razor? Does that make you feel any better, Chris?
I mean, Razor is my main DPS in the game,
Oh.
but it does not change the fact that there aren't many guy characters.
Oops, all waifus.
So can I? How do acquire? Oh, there it goes. So it's down right. All right, he's a
Yeah.
spellcaster.
The only reason
No, he uses the claymore, not a.
Oh no, Razor does.
spellcaster.
Albedo looks like he's a spellcaster.
No, he uses the sword.
Let's see.
I mean,
the weapons.
Who has
I mean, waifu thing again, but I mean, this is the character I use as my main character, the same one, even. This is awkward. This is the character I mained in the game in Genshin before I stopped playing.
You're gonna Spider-Man meme it now?
Just point at each other. Spider-Man meme.
Oh, also because I lost it and kind of went down laughing. I'm pretty sure chat just got a face full of booba. See, but yeah, I mean, Rosaria was the character everybody lost their crap over for a while because hot goth mommy.
Wait, why did it say Noctis?
I think it's the creator of the model, but she
Okay.
is. Does she not have her weapon?
I
She
was
doesn't have her weapon.
Noctis from Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah, I think it credits the artist of these. So
Who's this one?
Noctis, the prince that wears the cup ramen hat when he comes out, and she's like, "So which one of you is a prince?"
Which one of y'all is the prince? Isn't that
Which one?
Sydney?
Yeah, which one of y'all the prince? And it comes out
no.
with
Cindy.
oh yeah, I forgot about this character. I mean, waifu again, but I forgot about this character. I forgot that she looks like a punk rocker and would basically slash your tires for fun. But she's actually but lore-wise, she's like the biggest sweetheart.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot that they made this a meme. They made Albedo wear a McDonald hat.
Wait, why does he have a McDonald's hat?
I have no
I'm not gonna
idea.
remember the
He
whole
has-
thing. I'm not remember the whole thing, so I'm gonna botch it. But yeah. Can I get a number 9, a number 9 large, 2 number 7s, one with extra dip?
Right?
I'm trying to figure out if she's judging me or if she's just wondering what the hell just happened.
Extra tip. And number 7. 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a
Yeah,
large
this
soda.
character, I don't have a name on her, unfortunately, but the rocker character, that matters for anybody who's not watching.
Ah, okay. Farf says that it's the McDonald's hat is just a VRChat meme.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, I'm
Oh.
one of those little cheese.
The mage enemies.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to dance like them.
Okay, so every now and again when I move my hands around with the model, I catch things. What little of the skirt is here is interactable.
Did anyone make a smiling friend avatar yet?
Probably, but it's probably also private.
Oh.
Where'd she go?
Also, hi, Farf.
I
Oh, Hu Tao.
Attack mode. What's this?
Somebody needs to be Blip.
Who is Blip?
Guys, look!
Oh, you have a little ghosty friend. But yeah, that's Hu Tao. She's actually a pretty favorite one for among a lot of people.
She's busted, but she's like kind of scary to use because she hits really hard the more HP you lose, and then she uses her little ghost to like heal herself.
I know this guy, the Oni looking guy, just got added in a little. Oh my, it's out. The Oni looking guy just got added in recently.
Yeah, but everybody still does not like how he still looked like a twink.
Who is this?
Bunga
I just
bunga.
love Chris's side commentary about the Genshin characters.
Oh, Raiden. Hello. Oh, the club is just in my hand. I know as well as Klee, I know she likes to her whole thing is fireworks.
Hers is fireworks. The other one is just explosives.
Hello, Platt.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Platt.
Hello.
For context, Scooter is streaming, so
I know.
say hi if you want to the chat.
Oh, this is the
Okay, I know. I've been in this stream.
bird.
Cat.
Oh, official.
Doggo boy.
Fischl, she was my main user because she's really busted with electricity plus water.
I'm actually trying to make a new deck in.
Remember that
Master Duel right
one
now.
time where you were trying to get one of those thingies for the statues, but it was like in a really high area, and then you had to glide over there, but you were running out of stamina, and then you're all like, hey, "It's okay, she's sacrificial," and everybody lost their
God damn it.
hee hee ha ha's.
Damn it, Klee doesn't have anything.
Oh.
So yes.
I think I might remember.
I like to blow things
Yeah.
up.
I have a sword. Can you see the sword?
Yes, I can see the sword now. I'm actually leaning back like this in real life, by the way.
Is there an avatar of Zagreus or Thanatos?
This is weird. I haven't looked up Hades avatars actually. There's probably a whole world of it. Dead Child.
Oh yeah, most likely.
But yeah, it's just like when you see Klee, it's just like, hi, I blow things up.
Oh yeah, Platt. What deck is you were trying to
I
build?
like this one.
Virtual World.
Virtual
Eula?
World. I feel like I've heard of it.
Oh, what's her name?
Eula. E-U-L-A.
E-U-L-A?
Yeah.
L-A? Eula?
Eula.
Cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Why is she smirking like that?
It's one of the wheel things. Like every one of these characters has like I guess I have a wheel. I don't know what the quest has, but like if you go through the different hand motions, they have something tied to it, like finger guns. Finger guns. How did I do finger guns? Finger guns, I get the smug look.
Yeah, if you need help testing the deck out, I finally finished my animation.
That's why I need full body.
I need to actually get the cards.
Oh, okay.
Frickin' Yogurt Cap and doing his frickin' wiggle memes in VR chat. Because he has one of those waist things that basically says where your waist is on a character, so he just does wiggles, and like a lot of times he uses Klee for his memes.
I love that. He's like perfect character for me.
This
all
looks
right.
this deck looks cool.
Wait for it. Hello, I am your resident boat. Kaya.
Hey!
It's
He
me.
is the resident boat.
It's me. Boat.
Remember when we would cross the ocean and we would just spam like the ice?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Kaya? Is his name Kaya? I
Yeah.
forgot.
Kaeya, I think.
Kaya.
Oh, sucrose.
I'm sugar.
Okay, I did not notice this actually until a while ago. That's not hairs. That's not hair. That's ears.
These?
Yeah. It's like cat
Yeah.
ears. Can you see?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that until someone pointed it out to me a couple months ago.
Sucrose is the embodiment of social anxiety.
Social anxiety with exploding alchemy.
Let's see. Element Saber. Monsters have effects that
All right.
allow their attribute.
Wrong thing.
Oh, really? Element Saber monsters have effects that allow their attributes to be changed while they're in the graveyard. While you have 5 Element Saber monsters in the graveyard, you can use each of their effects to fulfill the special summon conditions for the Almighty Element
And then
Lords.
we have there we go. We have Amber, the character who is forever benched as soon as you get her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even bother picking her avatar.
Always the bench. Also, hold on. Can I? Yes, it's interactable.
Does she have the little dancing rabbit? That
Does
was
she
the
have
cool
Bear
thing.
and Bunny? Custom emote slots. There's a lot. Summertime.
The Elemental Lords.
That's a dance. Turn off.
Yay.
Custom emotes, default emotes. Sad kick.
I have this one.
Oh,
Doesn't have one that can summon her little dancing rabbit. Sad.
well, I haven't looked through them all yet. Custom emotes. No. Although I'm pretty sure I know what this is going to be. Yep, Jacko. Thought so.
What the?
Welcome to Jacko posing.
Oh, the Jacko pose.
Yeah,
Now it just looks like she's twerking.
pretty much
Yeah,
is. Yeah, no, I don't get the Bear and Bunny even. Oh god, Emma's gone.
Wait, let me go over here. Let me see.
You do that. I'm gonna grab random. Is it? Oh, she's sliding though. So, Childe or Tarteliga? What the heck is this guy's name?
Tartuga or something? Or child?
Child is his like anonymous kind of like
Okay.
incognito name.
So Tartariga or however the heck you say it. Freaking
Yeah.
Orange Justice.
Tartuagua.
When a good thing goes bad. Like some of these modes are good. There's another world that has more Genshin stuff, but some of them are better, some of them are worse.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the Yakuza dance.
Oh yeah, some people have put Friday night as some emotes in here.
Oh, well,
Anyway, Emma's on her
fun.
quest, so I could probably take Emma to that world. She wanted to go searching through these avatars. Hold on a minute.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait a minute. Hi.
Actually.
No, not Neptunia, please.
Don't take Emma to Neptunia.
Don't take her to Neptunia.
She'll find something she likes, unfortunately.
No, don't take her to Neptunia, please.
Oh god.
Little thing in your hair.
Oh yeah, I got the little clip in here.
Cute.
Like I said, she would probably find a model she likes, but Chris says no Neptunia, so no Neptunia.
No Neptunia.
Unless
Neptunia brings back dark memories.
unless Emma wants to go there on her own fruition, she has the name. I'm playing devil's advocate.
What you should do is to let Emma turn into that little cat from that one game, and you give her a gun, and then you say, "Go, do a crime."
The
And
cat's
then
name
she
is
shoots
Nico.
up the club.
One shot.
Crime.
This is like
Got a murder duck in the mail today.
Oh yeah, Emma got the muck duck, Chris.
Muck duck.
Got the muck duck in the mail.
Oh no, not that. Weapons.
Does chat know the context? You tell them the context?
Yes.
Perfect.
We did.
God, that is bright. There we go. I have weapons and stuff. Bonk.
You have weapons? I don't see anything.
Oh, you don't have weapons? This is quest compatible too. Gosh dang it.
Alright, this is another Element Saber. Okay. What the
Maybe it's still buggy.
I had to stop myself.
Oh well, whatever. There's a lot with this, like. Oh, it's not changing? Okay.
Can you see, if I enable it, can you see my sword?
Yes, I can see your sword. I'm actually I don't know if you can see it now. I'm in an entirely different outfit at the moment.
You're still the pink haired girl with the deep pad on her hair.
Okay, so no. So this is one where people can't see it anyway. Anyway, I literally have this.
See if there's Zagreus.
Oh right. I'll go search worlds, but let me get out of here into a model that Emma can see.
You type Hades, you're most likely gonna get Hercules.
Probably. Let's go into the Toho waifu and let's go searching.
Yeah. Wherever you want to go.
I was gonna try and find it more or less to satiate Chris. So Hades, Avatar, Big Al's Avatar world. Can't cover that up. Although there's booba, there's like basically horribly copious amounts of booba there. No, I don't think I see a world for Hades avatars.
There's no Zagreus.
Oh yeah, maybe you could search for Zagreus in general.
Let's do that. So you're gonna Zag and GAE or GRAE.
Zagre. Us. US.
Zagreus. Zagreus.
You know,
It's ZAGRE and then US.
okay, so I'm sticking an extra A in there. Emma, you gonna be okay back there?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you still just sliding everywhere?
Yes. Okay, no results for Zagreus. Zil, nil, nada.
Wow. Interesting. How is she sliding back? Oh nope, never mind.
She's doing things. I am so tempted right now just to play like the Mario Secret Slide music right now. I have to check. Hi, chat.
Anyways, let me not do that. No one needs to hear that right now.
What the? Oh. Okay. This is happening. I'm gonna go die.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
Aw, yeah.
Toggles, flight, gun, faces, theme. Oh yeah.
Too.
I have a threatening aura.
Danganronpa.
So minus the fact it's waifu, this is like Ultra Instinct Scooter right now. Let me guess, you can't see the aura, can you?
No.
Figured as much. Wait. Oh no, never mind.
Good. Good.
I turned it off. It's okay. Let's see. Well, I did save. I won't take you to the Neptunia world, just per request. But I think I have some other ones we can go to if you want to try stuff.
Platoon.
Down here. Already have that
Emma
one.
needs to be a small fry.
Yeah.
Well,
Platon.
The small fry from Splatoon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the mirror. Well, we'll try this one.
It's PC only.
Gosh dang it! I keep forgetting it. I'm sorry.
Splaton. Sorry, I'm using my computer.
No, it's fine. Well,
Spidey Tunes.
let me. I'm gonna give you the. I'm gonna go in this one, but I will warn you that a lot of the models, like, there's a lot of good models here, but also it's models for VRChat, so they're gonna be a little thirsty. Be warned.
Oh wait, it's gonna expire.
That one expired, but this one should be available to you.
Okay, I can go this one.
Yeah, go in there. I'll join you a second. I'm gonna turn off the mirror just so people can see how portals work. So this is how portals work, folks. You just simply walk into it.
Oh, it's public.
Yeah, I don't know how to change it.
Oh.
Oh, this is a public world?
I made it public by accident. Maybe I'll be able to make another one really quick when we get in there.
I should see if
This
VR
whole
chat will
time
still
no
function
one
for me.
enters.
Yeah, I should. I'll try. I'll do another one that's friends only. So give me a second. Load up my worlds, please. I now understand how it works, though. At least this new instance, friends, drop portal. Okay, too close to spawn. I have to move forward here. Don't. Why do you keep taking it away?
You're actually gonna make me use the loner deck for this, I guess.
Okay. New instance, friends, drop portal. There, I fixed it. Come on in. So it's the same world, but it's now friends only. So
So how do you get like custom models, or not, I guess, or just any models, like just save to use whatever you want?
when you occupy the body of the model, you I'll if I don't know,
When
are
you
you watching on stream right now, Plaid, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, let me load in and I'll show you.
Yeah, because I'm asking because every time I would boot into VRChat, I would always lose the models that I would
Well, you have to
initially
make sure
find.
you're. Are you inside of me right now? Oh no. So oh god, it's having trouble loading my model in.
Okay.
So every time, whenever you get into a model and you like it, there will be an option to. This is glitching out of me right now. Let me go back home and I'll show it better. Show everything better. Stay here, Emma. I will join you in just a minute.
Okay.
Or maybe I have to restart VRChat because I can't even do anything right now. I gotta relaunch VRChat. Folks, the game will come back up in just a moment.
Oh look, I got the Golden Lord that Charles is so very fond of.
How did I launch? Well, that would explain why my computer's having a minor bit of moment. Apparently, I launched my Elgato at some point.
Nope, time for that guaranteed you are.
Let me make sure you guys got it. Okay, yeah, you got it. But yeah, let me get back into a world. There. I'm gonna get back into the world with Emma. Does it? Oh, that. Man, that made me flustered fast. That got me flustered really fast, and everything just stopped loading for me.
Oh no.
So hopefully it'll work this time. I think it's probably because I just joined the same world I left, and things were having conflicts. Also, my hands are still at half charge, even though a while ago they said 1. Load? I'm loaded, thank goodness. Okay, so plat direction towards stream for half a second.
Gotcha, bro.
So whenever you pick an avatar you like, there'll be an option in this menu that will pop up here that has like all the worlds and whatnot, avatars and what that stuff. Just whenever you pick an avatar, down here there'll be favoriting and unfavoriting of them. All you gotta do is click on that favorite option, and it will save it to this list of favorites.
Okay.
So, like at the drop of a hat, I can switch to another avatar. Though a lot of them I can't switch into because Emma's on quest, so all these don't work with her right now.
Okay.
Your avatar.
You can use mine. This one's quest compatible.
It is. That's zippers.
I could probably go look up a Toho world because there may be some avatars there you might like, even if you don't know the series.
Emma, you should be that axolotl Alex showed you a while back.
Oh yeah, the axolotl. She saved it.
I can't use it because I'm on Oculus.
Oh, it's a
Aw.
PC only one. Dang it.
That kind of stinks.
Yeah.
So I didn't really. I like it. It's like quest compatible, but I guess it's only for like 3 of the models are quest compatible, aren't they? I'm looking around. Close that. Because yeah, I'm looking around now. We'll say like for a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these models I brought you in, but I didn't know how many of these were PC only because like This one is the Shy Gal. This one's Bowsette. So you kind of know where a lot of these are, where a lot of these have her stuff. Although this one is oh, what is her name? I forgot her name. Water Gym Leader from Sword and Shield.
Nessa.
Nessa, yeah, Nessa's here. Ryoko's here.
Wait, what? You see these?
Yeah, I see all of these because these are all PC. Although the ones that are Quest, you got Sora.
Right here.
Oh my god, please be cute.
What?
Please be QB.
What are you looking for here?
I see Sora. What's this dude called?
Ah, that's not QB.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the Quest ones right now. Well, I got Sora right here. That's Quest compatible. I got Laura Croft.
Watch out for those pointy bits.
New Age. Oh, Vivi. Emma found Vivi.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
adorbs.
Yeah, New Age Laura Croft, I should have said. But yeah, like I'm thumbing through some of these, and again, I know some of these just because internet culture has ruined everything for me. There's Sue from Monster Masamune, I think is what it's called. There's one or two characters from Queen's Blade up there. There's a lot of swimsuit models, I'll tell you that much.
Because of course.
Blue Will Smith, because you know Genie.
That one.
Ryuk, I think it's the guy's name from Death Note, the Shinigami.
You're gonna make me do this, aren't you?
Yep.
I'm also looking for Quest stuff. I'm just pointing out ones that I recognize.
I can see the Quest stuff. There's only like 9.
Yeah. Well, that's a Reimu one, but she's also pretty much wearing a bunny suit. I don't know who this character is. Snake, Mad Moxie. Oh god, this one, I wish I could show you this one, Emma. This one right here next to Mad Moxie. That one is Jim Carrey Eggman.
Oh my gosh.
Potentially. Potentially.
Do you think Jim Carrey is having a blast playing as Eggman?
Oh, he's probably having the time of his goddamn life. Emma, did you jump?
Oh, that's one of the ones I needed, but it's not the one I need.
Yeah, I guess
I'm right behind you.
Oh. Back it up. Gotcha. But yeah, I didn't know how many of these were. Okay, let me act on something I said. So I'll make sure I picked one that's Quest compatible. But we're gonna go just because Toho is like all but one of the characters in the entire series are female. We'll go see what they got. I'm also trying to find something that I haven't gone to yet. Every time I look up avatars, Big Al's avatar corridors pops up, which actually we should go there because there's a lot of weird cartoon ones there. I think this is the one I got it from. This is where I got it from. New instance, friends, drop portal. Oh, can you back up a little bit, Emma? A little bit more.
Oh. Okay, I'm taking over for Emma.
Oh.
What waifu am I?
Right. You're the girl with the basket.
With the basket, the butterfly wings and whatnot.
Oh god.
I think I have this
Yeah, how do I re-enable the... Here we go. Create Guardian.
Okay, let me try again. Also, sorry, Chad, if you've been saying anything for the last few minutes. I have I forgot I was streaming at the moment.
How do I...
All right. Well.
Oh, all the textures are gone. It's just black.
All right, let me check in with you while Charles struggles with that. Hi, chat. How are you? Oh, you're at the edge. Okay. Well, that is something I'm going to look into later for myself. I'll put that in the favorites list. Are you good now? All right. Let me pick a world, and I don't know. Let me see if I can't. We'll get something for Emma. New instance, friends, drop portal.
Eh.
Are you still mute?
No.
I don't know if that Ryzen is even working. This is where I found the Chimata one I'm using right now, but I think this one has a lot of broken models, so
We could be heard, right? Or you can hear us?
I can hear you both. Yes. Oh, that's a friend. Oh, buddy, if you're watching, I'll accept your request in a minute. Did you? Oh, he's the in-game mic. So yeah, there's a few here for Emma to try out. This is the one that I am right now. We also have your resident idiot. Oh, Mirzor here.
Is your dad on the mouth?
That's a mirror? Oh, it's local only. But yeah, you have your local resident idiot.
That's me.
No, it's Cherno.
we're like gravity.
Yeah, we're on Moon.
Who said that's me? I'll fight you right now.
What? I'm Cherno. I'm your local resident idiot.
No, I heard someone else say that's me.
Toggle what?
Oh, don't want to toggle flight. That's gonna make me sight sick.
The mute,
Oh, that's the mirror. There's music up above that.
mute button.
Also, this place is a little bit of a meme because there's an Obama trapezoid in the distance.
Oh, I see it.
It freaked me out the first time I was here because it does have the face in the front and it zooms in and out. And like I looked over there randomly, the face had zoomed in, and the face was staring at me, and it stopped spinning and it just stared me dead in the face. I was like, this is bad stuff about to happen, isn't it?
The mirror's not toggling.
I really hope somebody has the time to put in to make Jeremy from Smiling Friends, and one of his emotes is when he just like flashes his hands in front of you, like in your face. I just want somebody to do that.
Are we actually
Dude,
doing
if you
this
do
right
that
now?
again, I'm gonna punch you. I'm not kidding.
Dude, I warned you what I was gonna do.
I told you I was gonna do it. I warned you.
Okay.
Remember
Oh wait.
that scene.
Oh yeah, they're just the default avatars. Dang, they are broken. Why are you jumping over my head?
Wait, I'm trying to get the moon jump right. Sorry.
Now I need more gems.
See, here's the bad thing. I have to make sure I'm averting my gaze, so to say, every now and again, because there's nothing to show there, just because of how it's designed. But I'm definitely just basically getting a girl dropping on my head, and you know what that means.
Oops. Sorry, I have no idea. Here, let me switch to someone.
It is Sugoku Yabai.
Sugoku yabai. I've just heard yabai. Anyway, I'm pretty sure all these avatars don't have anything yi to them. Nope, she has the spoon.
Eat gambokum. Eat gambokum. Eat.
Oh, it's a red aura. Spoon. This is her weapon. Welcome to Toho. The series is weird. I have a giant spoon in my hand that currently is like right in front of your face. Probably can't see it. Actually, be freaking out so much if she knew this avatar was here because apparently she loves this character. Don't know her name. She's from like the newest Toho.
Your character?
Yes. Does it have interactables? Wait, hold on, I got closer to the mirror. Can you actually play with the hair? No, no, you can't.
It doesn't work for me.
No, you can't play with the hair. I just didn't know if you were like pushing my hair out of the face. I was like, oh, that's neat.
No, it's pushing your eyeball. Poke.
Use a finger motion if you're gonna do it. Then poke.
That's a bit trippy.
I think there's other ones you can pick up here. Like I know these. I know Chimata, this character which isn't named, and then this girl with the shovels. They're all from 18. So is Mike here. Everybody calls Mike Brothers Kogasa. I have no idea who that's supposed to be. I have no idea who you are. I think there are other avatars you can grab up here. Oh, there's Lily too. Yeah, there's Lily. So basically, because a lot of them are broken, there's literally like 10 models to choose from. Moon.
All right, I need to make food.
Okay.
One moment.
Well, let me go search for something because maybe it'll quell Chris's curiosity if there is.
Oh no, there's an invisible wall.
Oh yeah, sorry, you cannot leave the Lunarian colony.
I wanted to jump off the moon.
All right, Chris. Well, I typed in smiling friends. Unfortunately, none of it is here. We have Know Your Friends Better dice game,
Lame.
Kimono Friends, Avatar World.
Lame. No smiling friends, lame.
Yeah, no smiling friends. I give it like give it a little bit. I imagine it'll show up soon. Take me, sweet death of the gap. Can I not jump on? Yeah. That's trippy as hell. Okay, well, I'm not sure exactly where to put where to try and take Emma for more avatars at this moment. I've exhausted all I can while we're bound to quest stuff.
Let's see. Here, let's go here.
Where is my chaperone? A little bit to the left. Holy cow, that is a poofy dress. I look down, and then 70% of my screen becomes a cyan dress.
Man.
Made friends? Ooh. There's a Fumo in the distance, I just realized.
Whee.
Oh.
Yeah, so Emma's taking a shower.
Oh, Scooter, are you still streaming?
At the moment I am, yes.
We have to go eat dinner in a bit, in like 30 minutes.
Okay. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be going if that's the question.
Yeah, I'll head out for a bit. I'll come back later.
Yeah, I'll probably move into like the normal chat. I'll move into the normal chat when I'm done streaming, so.
All right. Oh, for everybody here, hi, I'm Yo Schiller. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Whoosh.
Can't.
Well, this world is borked for me.
You got nothing?
It's really borked. I can't move.
For me.
It's
really borked. I can't move.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, also you're like it's like really delayed too. Well, I will tell you that it is just a bunch of PNG sunflowers.
I can't leave. Help.
Oh, you may have to exit VRChat then.
Wow. Whoa, my controllers are like. I guess Emma's controller.
Yeah, you can't. There's not a lot to interact with here.
Yeah, that world borked.
Okay,
I have to exit.
go for it.
That was really bad. Well, this is booting up.
Yeah, Farf. This game doesn't add friends by default. You have to like look up their name, and then if they've got like a number at the end of it. Okay, you not see mine? There you go. Yeah, so I'm pointing at it with this menu, but like, if you haven't paid for the subscription, it also has this like little bit at the end here. So it's like a user tag, and if you pay for the subscription service, you get to null and void that crap. Still in the world, if that matters. There you go. There's pens.
I had to reset her quest.
Oh, that's fine. There's pens. There's stuff like that. And I'll accept primary requests at a later point, everybody. Just right now, hanging out with folks. Although, I'm curious, is Alex online?
All right, let me check out how it's going now.
Alex is in the world.
All right, I see black.
Are you? Oh, you're reciting the quest still. There.
Yeah, setting it up.
Okay. What is it? Let me look here. How long have I been going? Holy cow, that's actually, for just a chill hangout time, this is actually probably the longest I've streamed. This it says is the longest I've streamed in like a month. And all it is just doing dumb things in VRChat.
It's like Animal Crossing, where you do stuff by doing nothing.
Let's see. Okay, everything loaded in. Shoom. Well. Oh right, that's an avatar and hangout play. I mainly got. I don't know. I put all my stuff in like 3 things. I've had my stuff sorted out by avatar worlds, fun game worlds, other fun game worlds, I guess, and then I also have just hangout worlds. Surprising no one, I have Kobayashi's the apartment from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid as one of the worlds I've favorited for hangout places. All right, that's the place I thought I was gonna take Emma to. I remember now.
Okay, I am back to live.
You're back to live? Okay. Go to okay. This is gonna be dumb because Emma's not here to partake of it, but try and join me because I went to a quest world with avatars and hopefully they're not like 3 quest available avatars.
Alright.
But this is the world I was gonna take her into, just to have her look at stuff. Alright, good news. It looks like there's actually some that are not even available on PC. Weird. But they're all kind of the same premise of they look like just small girls, but their eyes are not looking the same direction.
Oh god. They look like bugs.
Yeah. I am too tall for the display. Hold on, I haven't done this yet. Hit. All right. Hello.
Where are you?
I am just to your left.
Oh, there.
I found a screen.
What's up?
I found a screen I decided to lay down just to test this out. So, oh, that's why. Wait. Oh, I have to use this if I'm laying on the ground to move. So yeah, but here's the cool thing. So here, I'm gonna stay here for a minute. Go just over there and look up.
All right. Let's see.
There's a big TV over there.
A big TV.
Yeah, it's basically that TV is basically this that we're looking at right now down here. All right.
That's huge.
One-handed movement. Why is that on? I guess it's forced to be on. Man.
I'm flying.
Why are you flying? I like how I have the finger set, so I just like look like I'm just looking, just like, why are you doing this thing? Also, my right hand is not tracking. My right hand is not tracking. Okay. Let me stop being dumb. Getting up. I am now too tall to be seen. But anyway, yeah, I brought. I know Emma's not here for her own opinion, but I was bringing her to this world because look at all the dumb. Like, a lot of these should be Quest compatible. Yep. I've seen this avatar a lot of places, but it's just dumb. It's just
It
dumb
looks
stuff.
so derpy.
That's why I brought it. Like, it's like 90% of this world is that. Oh, also randomly Kana. Sure, why not? We'll become a small. Oh god, it's actually a little too small.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'm
Did you-
small too.
Oh god, you are smaller.
Help.
Oh my god, that's Rumia.
How do I jump?
You're a Toho. I just click. I usually click, but I guess you can't jump in this world.
I can't even see me. Oh, there I am.
Yeah. That's Rumia. That's a Toho. Also, just wow, that actually has a lot of physics. The hair, can it touch? No, you cannot touch. Just again, Kobayashi-san, as I proceed to hit, I think, my green screen. No, I hit my microphone.
Too small. I'll be this one.
So, if you're trying to find this world, just gonna Derp Sans avatar world. I literally grabbed it just so Emma could try out small and derpy things, but apparently there's actually legit ones. Oh, hey, it's Zelda. Short hair Zelda too.
Best Zelda. She breaks.
How bad? Oh, I can't see it. Well, I can look up and see it there. Is she just breaking for you? Or is it... I don't know.
I think it's me. Whoa!
Oh. There's that Helian goddess crap going on. Oh no. This wasn't in the Genshin world. Oh no, I am actually extremely small. Which side am I?
And I go like,
Where the hell am I? Also, I'm okay, chat. I realize what it looks like. I'm trying to look at the screen behind him. I'm not trying to look. Yeah.
Dab.
Hi.
I don't remember Zelda having like this much curves.
VRChat.
Why are you tiny?
Why? The better question for you is why am I Paimon? Get away! Get! Oh, the terrifying reality of being the absolute smallest. Like, I have to stand here in order to be seen. If I go any closer to TV, I disappear. Oh, you have emotes. Oddly enough, I kind of want to say this Paimon just because it's incredibly tiny, because people always get into a challenge of who has the biggest or smallest avatars.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see this, but on this part, there's like a black screen.
Yeah, I saw it. It might be an arrow.
Is it black on your end or?
Oh, well, you're doing an emote.
Yeah.
So the black thing, it's an exclamation point.
Oh.
It's a oh my god.
On Quest, it's the broken.
Oh, it's broke. Dang. Oh,
Thanks,
there's a.
Susan.
Oh god, you can't even see me, can you? Hold on, let me change avatar so you can see me.
Oh, it's Aaron. That's
Yeah,
me.
I was just gonna point at the Attack on Titan stuff.
That's me.
It's Quest compatible, so I figured that'd be right up your alley. Headset's getting tight.
Hey, wait. Hello. I mean, wait.
I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Sorry.
Sure you are, Shorty.
What the frick? I can't see anything.
Oh, cause you're ultra drip.
Yo, I'm drip.
As soon as it goes away, you put on the Supreme jacket.
Drip.
Drip. He's drowning. what else we got that's fun? Well, more Kana. What are you? I feel like I'm gonna regret picking this avatar for some reason. Short, and if you heard a thud, that was me attempting the facepalm.
Is this Irvin?
Yes. Oh God, you also are dripping. Hi, Papa.
Yo, it's me, Drip Irvin. How you doing?
I know.
Up.
Who are you?
Down. I found another small one. I am also supreme.
Where Drip?
Why? I knew I was gonna regret picking this. Also, oh, there I am. This is so bad. I'm always appear on the opposite side.
If I let go of my controllers, this is what happens.
I mean, I'm holding my controllers by the straps right now too. But then again, I also have the freaking cone-based avatar, so.
This looks so funny.
Oh. But yeah, I'm glad. Oh, yeah, Rumia. Also equally tiny, but I can. Oh, I can't. Oh. There was a present. There was a present. There was a present. One of these had a present.
Hi.
Oh, what was it? There was. I just had it.
I'm Drip Irvin.
Huh?
I'm Drip Irvin.
Irvin?
Yeah.
Irvin.
Smith.
Oh, Erwin Smith?
Irvin Smith.
Erwin Smith.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. Look at Charles real quick, I guess.
I can see him. I'm tiny.
Oh, peek. Oh my gosh.
I'm Drip Irvin.
What the heck?
It looks so bad.
So dumb, I love it.
Anyway.
Want to take it again? Or yeah.
I'm not ready.
Okay.
Yeah. I can come back here at another point, but I was gonna try and bring you here, Emma, because there's just so much derp for you to choose from.
Same face. Same face.
Oh hey. Who's this one? I don't know. Watch Attack on Titan. Why did I suddenly have a present in my hand?
I will take a look. You
Blonde
have
hair.
such light speed in this
It's
world.
Armin. Armin.
There.
Armin.
Armin.
Sorry, I was doing the.
I thought you were doing some kind of salute getting into characters. Like, oh God, what's going on?
I'm sorry, the controllers are here.
All right. We look at things to regret. So, oh, I'm loaded in. What is this? My hands are disconnected from my body, so I'm worried what I am. Oh, it's a broken avatar. That's why.
Oh, yes. Who I want to be.
Oh. Great. Oh God, it's a Titan Karen.
Titan Karen. It does have the Karen hairstyle.
At least that's what I thought. Now they look at here, I'm thinking it's supposed to be like Titan Armin, but then again, I don't watch that show.
No, it's a Titan Zeke's mom. Well, it's not Titan Armin. Yes, it is.
The small like Titan.
It's an abnormal.
I don't think it's even abnormal.
Oh, she's not even abnormal?
No. The abnormal. Just a happy Titan.
What am I?
This is oddly therapeutic to see derpy-eyed Megumin. Look at the big screen.
Fireball. Alright, this is what I am.
Oh, I have emotes.
Why is it like sweat?
What the hell is this? Oh, explosion!
Explosion!
Oh, that's what it does. Ooh.
Oh. I have a gift for you. You probably have it turned on, but just so you know, every time you do that, it's... Yeah, it does a meme with sound clips. Also, you've disappeared. You have not accepted my gift. Can I get two? I cannot get two. Why? Oh. I found Luna. Why is it so big? Why is it so big? Okay. Well, now I gotta look at...
Is this Sasha?
Now I gotta look at the Klee. Oh god, why is the Klee so tiny?
Oh, why is the color so dark?
You don't have world sounds. You don't have world... Do you have... Do you know if you have avatar or world sounds on?
I do not. Oh gosh. This is just like straight up a 3D model without the proper textures. That's why it looks so dark.
When the Klee be vibing and then...
Whoa! You exploded.
That one's actually pretty cool. I'm actually glad that one's tied up like that. Okay, so you don't have it turned on. You don't have... Hi, Paimon. That's a bigger Paimon. Where'd you find a bigger Paimon?
Over there.
Okay, so you guys can't hear it, but every time I hit trigger on this, that does it. So... Anyway, every time I pull my right trigger or my right grab button, I explode, but its payload is boosh.
Hands up.
I'm out.
Hands up.
So yeah, there's this Paimon. Was it is it the same one? This is...
Yeah, that's the one I had.
Oh.
Hands up. Hands up.
I can see inside of this rocket launcher. What is... Oh, this is a direct hit. God damn it! This is from Team Fortress 2. What else you got? That was it? Kill it. Gone. This is why I like to come to Avatar Worlds, because somebody does a cool... What the hell am I hearing? Well, I don't know what I'm hearing. Had a child.
Master Chief?
It's probably this model, but with the Master Chief helmet. It's tiny Master Chief. It's playing the Halo theme right now, by the way. No problem, I'm just telling you it's doing it. Wait. Oh my god! The TV... You knocked the TV down! I can't pick up... Wait. The TV... It's over here. Can you not grab it?
Hey yo, it's me now. Chief. Today.
God, it's like server wide, you always hear that song. Well, now that I know that some of the avatars have funny bits to them, I gotta go looking.
Hey Scooter.
Behind you.
Wait, look.
I'm
So if
looking.
I stand on it and grab it, I can fly. I'm
If it,
falling. Oh no.
if it makes Emma feel any better, anytime that she is really far away, her name shortens to just Emma instead of Emmatronics.
Cool.
All right, let's get to Kana. Let's see what memes we can have. Oh,
Hey, it's your boy, Chief, and wait, Scooter, where are you? Check this out.
ice cream.
I'm gonna scoop you, and I'm gonna.
Nope, it's mine now.
Whoa!
This is why you check models, I guess, because there could be weird ones. I hear JoJo. Is it me? Do I have a stand behind me? Is that what's going on? Oh my
What?
god, I do. That explains so much so little. All right, where'd you go?
Look up.
How did you go?
Okay, back then.
All right, Charles. This one is dumb.
All right.
You've activated the power of my stand. It's also playing Golden Wind. Turn that off. Just have to turn it off. I hate.
So, Scooter, step on this and then grab it.
I don't see anything.
Oh, do you not see the screen?
No, for me, the screen is shoved into the corner of where it started.
Oh.
But I also tried to grab it earlier and it wouldn't let me grab it. Oh, I can't grab. Oh,
Yeah, you're flying, right? If you stand on it.
I have this. Okay, so this screen is instance. Got it. Oh God.
I'm flying, yo. No, I'm really Master Chief, yo.
Master Chief, mind telling you what you're doing in orbit? Sir, I don't know.
I'm flying.
So is this just edgy, kinda? Also, I like how the cameras. Yeah. Eh. Give. Yeah, it's just edgy. Okay. Oh, forward onto Dawn.
I will put the headset down real quick. Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be done with VRChat, but I'm getting a little. I think I'm kind of getting a little tired of being live at the moment, so I can look at dumber things. So, hi chat. I've come to vibe with you for just actually. Let me do this outside of Discord, so Discord people don't have to hear me. I'll probably move up to the general room once I come back. So,
Okay.
but be a minute. Okay. So Discord fam, is there? Oh, it's called I don't want to be a sandwich. Discord fam or Discord well, Twitch fam right now. Is there any questions you want to ask me before I end things off tonight? I will say that these like VR chat streams may become a thing more often if we have more people hanging out and playing. Oh god, I just realized where I'm standing. If we have like more friends playing, I might just throw up a VR chat stream. Let me go get somewhere where you guys can see me, where we can talk to each other. That's a Squirtle. Yeah. The screen is over here. Let's make sure I don't fly. Just give it to me, thank you. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. No, just stand. Just stand. Stand. You know what? That works. I can at least talk to you like this. So, is there any questions you want to ask me before I end off the stream tonight? Next stream, I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do it at some point. I know I skipped out. I know I skipped out on I know I skipped out Thursday stream. I just wasn't feeling that night. And this is kind of becoming the norm for me, where I just don't stream if I don't feel like it. So that might become the norm. Anyway, let me check up on you guys. For a raid, we'll go raid somebody really quick here. I won't have a raid message, of course, but I will at least raid somebody just so we can be cool people. Let's see. Sorry, I am looking at emails right now, which I shouldn't be doing. So, for your options that I've got here for you guys, Proton John is doing Fortune Cookie. Looks like he's actually got a partially sponsored stream right now because he's playing the demo for Mina the Hollower, aka Yacht Club's next main game. Excuse me. Scott Falco is streaming Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. He's doing crowd control, which means you can mess with his game. And he's also does family. It says family friendly, so that can also mean that you can just see the top of my head. He's also doing family friendly, which means if he swears, he has to take a drink. If he takes a drink, he's more likely to curse, that kind of thing. Botanic Sage is playing Mario Party Superstars. Odin is streaming Greek Memories of Azure. And Hereupon Will is streaming Donkey Kong 64. So that's one we lay on the table for you. Proton John, Mina the Hollower, Scott Falco, Majora's Mask, Botanic Sage, Mario Party Superstars, Odin's Back, Greek of Memories of Azure, Hereupon Will, DK64. What is your preference, my friends? No data? Don't worry, I have been drinking plenty of water. I've also been drinking. I have not. And that's where we come back to. We're tracking. My tracking is being weird right now. Yeah, my tracking is goofing on me. It might be the world. So, but yeah, is there anything you guys want specifically to do? I suppose let me turn this on really quick. Charles will probably hear me in the game, but whatever. You should probably hear you should probably see my lips move to know I'm actually talking to you. But yeah, any preference? If there's no preference, hi. I'm talking to the stream fam. The eyes blink really slowly. Anyway. All right. I'll actually go throw it over to Odin tonight. So give Odin some love. I'm probably not gonna follow you because setting everything up for me to follow you there is gonna be rough. So thank you all so much for watching tonight. As weird as this is, we might do more of these streams in the future. But you folks have a great evening, and I'll see you next stream.